could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for check, expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, no free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep, only scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
What is up, everybody? How's it going? Happy 4th of July weekend. We do have one person in the green room here. Let me get him out here in a second. What's up, TJ? What's up, W? And let's go ahead and bring TJ in. Tim should be here in about 5 minutes or so. He was just finishing up his breakfast or lunch. What's up, TJ?
Good.
How you been doing?
Good. Yourself?
Good.
Nice. Nice.
Doing anything 4th of July?
I don't know if I'm working or if I'm off, but we did see some fireworks. What was it, last night last night when we was coming home from somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know, all that stuff just kind of gets overrated. It's like once you've seen one fireworks, you've seen them all. It's like,
It's actually funner to shoot them off.
yeah, it's better to shoot them off than actually see them.
Smoking, how's it going, man? Give me a second. This dog's fucking barking.
Oh shit. What's up, W? Smoking, what's going on? Do you ever send both Pauls? Do you ever send them links to come on?
Murray comes on. Hodges don't ever come on now. He honestly never goes on anybody else's show, but Murray's.
Huh.
Plus, he was doing some kind of thing too. He was going out flying tonight.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was actually at work. I brought my drone with me today, and it was kind of acting weird. Like it was like I would bring it down and it would show like it was still like in the air. Like it was
Was it giving you negative?
No, it was what's that? It was lagging. That's what it was doing.
Okay.
I don't know what. And then when I brought it home, I sent it out and it seemed to be working fine. I think it might have been just like how the iPad was overheated or something. I don't know.
Well, the iPad will normally give you a warning if it starts overheating or if the processor gets
Yeah, because
overtaxed.
because normally like it does that and I can't turn it on or off, and it has a little thermometer symbol on there and saying it needs to cool down. So
Well, that's a problem with iPhones and iPads. They tend to get overheated a lot easier.
yeah.
What
get, like-
iPad are you flying with?
Just I guess it's like the iPad.
Is it a mini?
It's like it's a older version, but it still works. Uncle Mars, what's happening?
Hey, TJ,
Mars.
Justin, what's going on?
Nothing. Tim will be here in a few minutes.
But
He's
yeah,
making
I've got
breakfast
like
or something.
the older model like iPad. It's like the iPad 2 or something like that.
It's either the iPad Air 2 or the Mini 2.
I think it's the iPad Air 2.
I think that's the Air 2. I think they go by Air 1,
Yeah.
Air 2, Air 3. I think, if I remember correctly. Mars, your internet is looking good tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, you're super clear.
About fucking time.
So, well, has your internet like not been like like laggy and shit like that?
Last week it was.
Here and there. Yeah, it gets a bit funny at times, but yeah. But this time I sorted out. I got 3 YouTube channels that I've got to sort of put on pause. I've got a video I've got to put on pause. And if I open it and I don't do it, it gets all laggy and
How come you have so many YouTube channels? Don't you only just need one?
No, because I run 3 windows with YouTube.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll show you.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet here too, smoking. All the kids are gone. Sarah's at.
Like that, TJ.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's a lot.
Sarah went out with the girls tonight and
Oh,
the
that
kids are,
she had
Yeah.
girls' night out.
yeah, and the kids are gone, so it's super quiet in the house.
Just you and the dogs, eh?
Well, Sarah's mom's here, but you know, she's on the other side of the house. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really quiet without the kids and everybody here.
Yeah. I don't know, it kind of
nice.
gives you like some like peace and quiet. It's like, oh, thank God my house is nice and quiet.
Well, like Sarah's not bad, but the kids being gone, it's definitely a lot more nice with them gone
Yeah.
for a week and a half.
Yeah.
They won't be back till next Friday, so
Oh, there you go.
just kind of nice. So what you been up to, Mars?
Let me show you.
Uh-oh.
This thing's such a fucking blast. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I thought it was something bad.
No, nothing bad. Browser audio should be there.
JDS, what's up, man?
Going
JDS.
on, Mouser? See the burnouts? How cool is that burnout?
Oh, you
That's-
burning out in the driveway?
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Is that with your scooter? Oh
Oh.
shit, that thing. Oh god.
Kind of. It's a new.
Oh
new-
shit.
You'll see. It's just my intro after that.
Damn, you're pretty good on that thing.
Yeah, getting better.
Now, does that thing does have a shock, right?
Yeah.
So it takes some of that, okay. I remember you showing me the new upgraded shock you got for it.
Now, what was it like the very first time riding on that thing? Were you scared? Like, were you like,
No.
man, I hope I don't fall off this thing.
Check that out, Justin.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was the one you were showing us last week. Yeah, that thing's badass.
Keep it up. Yeah.
K6, baby.
So the best way to describe this, TJ, is this is like an electric mini bike.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my friend. For your friend, yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing like unboxing something like that and putting it together.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
That looks so much fun. I would ride one of those.
That thing's fast as shit too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, 115 kilometers an hour.
Oh, nice.
There you go. This is mode 1.
Me, there he goes. Whoa.
Those things got. I bet the motor's got a lot of torque.
It's got heaps of torque.
Where's he gone?
Neighborhood looks like a standard American neighborhood.
Yeah.
Drone Days, what's up, man? How's it going?
What's up,
Hey, John
John
Days.
Days?
Going on, Bob.
Whoa.
What's up?
Mars
Dude,
face.
you look like you're just having so much fun on that thing.
Oh, I was loving it. I know, mode two's coming. You watch what I do in mode 2.
Oh, is that how many modes it has? Just 2?
6.
Oh shit.
Fantastic wheel.
I've never ridden it so fast. Oh my god.
Mars like a little kid.
Yeah.
Worse than a little kid, man. Worse.
Oh, that's funny.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we had these when we were 8?
I know,
Better, we
right?
got them when we're 40.
Do you ever ride that thing up to the store or whatever instead of like driving your car? Do you ever ride up to the store?
A bit hard to lock it up, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, it's not his though. It's his buddy's.
It's not mine. It's
Oh,
Oh, look who's coming in. He haven't been in a minute. What's up, Rulin?
what?
you just give it a bit of throttle. It just spins the wheels like fucking nothing.
Oh shit! Look who's coming. It's the one, the only.
How's the boss?
That almost look like weird. That almost look like Weird Al for a minute. It's Uncle Rules in the house.
That's my mate
If
Neil,
you guys want one, hit me up, okay?
and
Hit me
he
up.
gets
We got a few orders already. So if you order together, can you do a better price for you?
fucking.
Cheers.
Now, how
we'll
much
get
is one of
it at,
those run?
Yeah, fucking good question. They're worth like over $6,000 retail,
So it'd be about 4,500 US.
something like that. But we can get it a lot cheaper than that.
That's pretty
And
awesome.
now, was that designed and built in Australia?
No, that's from China.
Oh, okay.
It's Begode, the same company as the EUCs, all right. Oh, mine's all the way back over here, but yeah, it's the same company that built it.
You been up to, Rulin?
Hey, rules.
I don't
Check,
think he
check.
has any.
1, 2.
Oh, there you go.
There it
all good.
is. There he is.
Turn the mic on.
Ain't seen
Mic
you in a
check,
minute.
1, 2, check 1, 2, check.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. And yeah,
Everybody hold your shit.
Oh, Tim's
Here
in
we
the house.
go.
What's up, Tim?
What's
What's
the rules? TJ
Hey.
Morris. Justin. Yeah.
It's Jesus. It's
Good
Jesus.
morning.
Cheers, Scott.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, God.
Um,
Well, I had to get something to eat.
Well, yeah. Breakfast.
It
I
was
thought
good.
Jesus would be more PC than that. Comes in talking about cheers, cunt.
There you go. There you go, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. Early days. JDS. Everybody how's my mic today? Loud?
Sounds fine.
Sounds good.
loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Holy shit, myself twice.
I actually re-downloaded
Jesus.
G-Hub today to see if there was any update. They still, after 6-8 months, this camera still has not got received any update.
No. No, there's
All
no
right,
update.
Dominic.
No updates.
How you been, Drone Days? I ain't seen you in a minute.
What's up, Dom?
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending where you are.
Morning, Dom.
Morning.
Good afternoon,
Morning.
good evening, and good night.
But you out getting in trouble, Dominic?
Right
What was
from the
that?
broth.
You out causing problems on the corners again?
Oh, definitely. I'm on the way I'm on the way to the footy today.
Footy, who we playing?
Carlton.
Carlton.
Yeah,
Down them. Down them.
yeah.
Yeah, he did say he was going to the game today.
MCG?
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
So,
Yeah,
so,
110.
so
110.
Dominic, how was it being on the Tammy Jean stream the other night?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
Sweet.
She needs to do that more often with having actual panel members.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause it's more interesting when she's got more people on there. Kind of bounce things
Yeah.
off of.
yeah.
Kind of help her out a little bit.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, she does pretty good on her own. I mean, I give it to her.
Right,
She'll go for
right.
like 3 hours just talking.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's always
can-
more
she's
interesting
gone
when you got,
on for- Yeah, she's gone on for 2 hours just on her own. And I think that's an admirable state to be in. I'm about,
Yeah.
you know, I could only go 15 minutes on my own. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a
Oh,
pretty cool
no.
cup, Justin. That's awesome.
You know, and I was giving it to Max the other day that his fucking decals are some really good vinyl because I put this thing in the
Yeah.
I ran it through the
Yeah.
dishwasher a bunch of times just to see.
yeah.
Still feels brand new, still to the cup, hasn't come
Yeah.
off.
Probably 3M.
Actually,
'Cause
I should-
I used to
should've
have
thought
a
about
I
that.
used to have a vinyl printer many years ago.
Yeah, he's got some
I-
good,
A lot of shit. Yeah.
surprisingly Rodney Bell stickers held up through the dishwasher
Yeah.
too.
Mm.
I was really
That's good.
expecting his to come off.
Yeah,
I think-
JD, you got to get yourself an extreme K6, mate. You'll fucking love it.
Mm.
Bro, he's too old for that. The minute he falls off, his hips going.
But I warn you, it is fucking fast, yeah. 115K it'll do.
He's gonna be like the old people in Florida and get on the electric tricycles.
Yeah.
Now,
That's wrong.
It'd be great.
Jim's droning. What's up? How's it going, man?
Jim,
hey,
what's
Jim
up?
Cronin.
Hey, Jim. I got a phone call at 11 o'clock to do my taxes.
Hey,
It's tax season.
45 minutes.
Yeah, I wanna see what I get back.
Was it
It'll
just to
just-
tell you what you get back, or is it to do your filing over the phone or something?
Yeah, my accountant does it.
His
I'll give you a
accountant, look
call.
at him. Somebody got catch up on bills and he's got a fucking accountant.
So,
You know, this fancy pants over here.
All use 71 mile an hour that K6 will do.
Shit.
It fucking moves, Dom. It fucking moves, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Just give it a bit of a squirt. It's just squealing the front wheel everywhere, man. So much fun.
That'd be way more than I've ever been on 2 wheels.
Yeah, well, if I bought one, I'd be racing cars everywhere on the streets, straight out. I'm just
Right.
racing every cunt on the fucking street. So, yeah, it could be maybe a bit dangerous for
Yeah,
me.
I
to
went,
buy it.
I went
Dude, that's cool.
motorbike learner's permit
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was on
This-
250 and 60 kilometers was a little bit too hard for me. So that was the end of my motorbike riding. 20
JDS's new toy.
Oh man, I'm looking
That's
at it.
cool.
It's just amazing.
2002.
Look at that. It's got the rod and everything.
Oh, nice.
Flies by the differential thrust, okay? So basically one blade will go faster than the other. This one in the front is just a dud, okay? It's just a dud.
Why wouldn't they
These two
just
here
put a motor in the
Or
front?
not. That's what flies it. And look at this wind right now, watch.
Might be too heavy for it.
Yeah.
And show you how bad the wind is.
Center
Does
of
it have
gravity.
Is there a remote to that thing, or do you just throw it and it just
Yeah.
flies
That
around?
is deadly.
Nah,
He
there's
needs a
remote.
GoPro with a fucking stand.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway,
Send it.
a little bit about it. This
right.
thing,
Yeah,
$31
send it.
switch
But the propeller at the front would balance it at least.
right there. Okay?
Send
Hold
it,
on, we
Mike.
got,
Balances the airflow.
Gets put in here. You
Ah,
get
you
oh,
one
can
is
even
there
have-
any ex-
piece there. It comes with
Send it.
spare props.
paper planes powered by that kind of motors.
I ordered
Ah,
another.
here we go. He flew.
It's holding its own.
Money.
That's about 25.
Oh, that thing's pretty badass.
Our winds there. It's going into it.
JDS likes to buy a lot of like little
Wow.
toy
Banggood.
stuff off
Okay.
of Banggood and
Oh, turn it
AliExpress,
around.
different places like
Try
that.
and cut it off.
Yeah, but he gets his views up, doesn't he?
Yeah. The review of the Banggood specials, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yo, he goes
Yeah.
super detailed. He tells you how the screws are made.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
How you
usually
glue it,
20,
how you
25
glue it,
minutes where he goes in depth.
This way.
how you glue it back together when it crashes.
Way.
Every screw.
It flies like new when you put
Yes.
glue on there.
Look at that in the wind, eh? That's just
Yeah, eh?
crazy.
Hey, look at the wind, eh?
Hey,
I like
Hey.
it, B.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
What is
D,
Hey.
EFG.
Canadian thing when they say A at the end of
Yeah.
hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
Coming
Hey.
over
I was
here.
about to say, is he in Perth with the A?
yeah.
He should tell you.
Yeah,
Oh.
Perth.
That's
Yeah.
better than look how
Perth
windy
uses
the
the
trees
letter
are.
A after everything.
That's all we're doing. It's
Hmm.
testing this 'cause I
See how it
want
held up.
Oh yeah, it handles it too.
Oh, nothing.
What you have here is look at the back end. You see how that
Looks like it's all like foam.
What you have here is a wheel.
Wheel.
Oh,
Well, it's
that's
only
a wing.
$31.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
$31.
Plane.
What the fuck, really?
And the plane doesn't hurt you. The camera probably will hurt you a little bit more.
Yeah, he should mount like a little GoPro or like some kind of like a small camera.
Ah,
yeah, if you look at that HD0 I have on my Whoop,
Yeah.
it's HD. Well, 720p, but it's amazing quality. Yeah, if you put something like that on a wing or
Yeah, you couldn't put a GoPro on that, TJ. That GoPro would be heavier than the damn plane.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
You
plane
can-
probably weighs nothing in your hands.
Yeah.
You can use
probably.
the Insta360 Go #3 that just came out.
yeah, the new one. Yeah,
The new one, yeah. Yeah.
Well, isn't there, like,
small.
could you put like
Let
a mount
Like
like a
100 grand.
I don't know, like a small like little
Who's
camera,
talking? I don't.
you know, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, the Insta360, the new one, TJ. It's a little small
Uh,
one, but not that big.
Yeah.
Not very big at all. Very small.
360 Go 3, I think it is.
Go 3, yeah. Yeah, it just came out this
How
week.
much is that?
About
450.
700,
Yeah,
700 Australian. So you're better off with the Insta360 X3 for 800.
Yeah.
I'm better off getting a Polaroid. Fuck.
No, you can do interactive videos.
JDS, do you have any actually like hobby grade planes?
Yeah, he does. Pretty sure he does. He used to.
Used to, yeah.
different kind of flying, yeah, than a drone, yeah.
Look, I
Yeah.
told I wish
No, it's-
JDS,
Concord models.
I wish JDS would really set up a professional unboxing table though. But he won't do
Yeah.
it. I said, man, you need to get you a nice table with some good lighting, nice overview down, do the unboxing, explain all your detailed stuff, then go out to the field and fly it. And no,
Yeah.
doesn't want to, but that's all right. Same thing I tried to get JD to do, and he didn't want to do it either.
Hey, Justin, are you gonna be on for a while?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jim. It
All right,
doesn't
Yeah, we're
make-
gonna leave when you leave, TJ.
I'm gonna go eat and then I might come back on later.
All right.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right,
see you
we'll
later.
see you guys.
Could probably have breakfast
Jay.
as well and dinner.
Jim. He said, yeah, Mars a
$500,
$500
I know.
camera on a $39 plane.
Yeah, not really worth it, is it?
Funny
Yeah,
as-
No,
funny as hell, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
why
sa-
I said- that's why I said put the HD0 camera on there. You got 720p. Camera is costing you 80. VTX, yeah, well, what's gonna cost 89 or something?
Buy a cheap ass camera. Fuck it.
No,
Oh.
you don't have to buy it anymore, mate. If you go digital with that HD0, it's I think it's acceptable to put it out on the YouTube.
JDS just admitted that he's always on the ice.
Always on the go.
Go.
You know, that gets expensive after a while. Stop snorting that shit.
Good
Well,
old
why do you
Joey.
think it doesn't
Joey.
surprise me? I mean, you see, his fucking keyboard's probably got like 4 keys that are all fucked up on it. He's just
Yeah.
jamming them every time he's shaking and shit when he's going through withdrawals.
From
Yeah,
Wank.
it's sticky. It's all sticky.
Yeah, you just cut the straw on an angle, you get that little corner in there and then get in the corners of the keyboard. And you can use it as a spoon out of the bag as well.
Yep, there you go. Fuck it up.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Very seductive there, Roland.
Uh,
Like, wash your hands.
He's
Yeah.
like Barry
Yeah.
White and shit right there. boy.
Gotta wash them for 20, gotta recite happy birthday. And by the time you finish that, that's when you start rinsing off.
Roland came out like, go wash your hands. It's like, fuck me, man.
it sounded a bit pornographic. Huh?
Yeah.
So
I
I,
turn on the candles.
Usually, the Zoom meeting cuts off, when I'm talking, but this one came in pretty good.
Did it?
so you know how I got mouse without borders and I connected the laptop to the PC? That way I can use my keyboard and mouse on either one.
Right.
And it's almost like a third screen, right? I can just drag files right over to my laptop and shit.
Yeah.
So what I did
like
was
I
I
do.
also did today, I downloaded another program called Audio Relay. And now I can pull up a video on the laptop and hear it through my headset. That's plugged, and this headset's plugged into the
Ah,
PC.
Okay. So all
So
your
you-
audio and input and output. So yeah. that's
Yeah, so I can, so the laptop's almost just an extension of the computer at this point.
cool. Nice.
Yeah, I did that too with NDI a couple of years ago. Remember that NDI plugin you had for Skype
Mhm.
and for other
Yep.
shit? And
Done
if
you,
you had,
Dan, huh?
if you had it on your
Hey,
other
Dan.
computer or laptop also, then you would be good to go, to
It is.
Lamb the lamb, damn.
Yeah.
What's up, Nunya, Dan? Well, see,
the poor.
and if you guys don't know, Mouse Without Borders is a Microsoft program, so it's free. And it's owned by Microsoft, and so if you have 2 computers, you can download it on both computers. And then wherever you put your mouse at, when you move your mouse, it will just jump right to the other computer. And then once your mouse is onto that computer, then the keyboard controls go over there as well.
Oh, that's
So,
a-
So if you on your landscape too, like 1, 2, 3, like my
right,
monitors.
so
Yeah,
I
that
have
could
my
be like
2
a keyboard.
monitors, and I got them in order of 1, 2, and then
Yeah.
the laptop. So I can
Yeah.
just drag my mouse right across all 3 screens.
Okay,
Right,
that's a
that's what I
new
was
one
asking,
for me. I haven't tried that. I should. How you call that program?
It's called Mouse Without Borders,
Mouse Without Borders.
and it's a Microsoft program, so it's a trusted program.
Okay. Yeah.
It's free,
Hmm.
so. They've
Mine
actually
out.
had it for like over 20 years. It's
When I
actually
set
been
mine
around
up-
since the late 90s.
I can choose which screen and I can choose my mouse to go from, say, the iMac to the HP screen or from HP screen to the iMac, so I can go left or right.
Either. Yeah, either or.
But that's it
Yeah,
in the
but he's
iMac. It's just a
using
setting.
2 computers, So he's having one computer with 2 screens, as I understand. And then
So
he has a
desktop
laptop,
and
and then he
laptop.
has a laptop for the 3rd screen. And
Right,
it's
right.
basically one big.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
that
kind of
makes
cool.
Well, it works
Yeah.
just like it then. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's a good program though.
Yeah, and not too heavy on the CPU or shit like that.
No,
Mm.
it doesn't. And the great thing about it too is if you're wired like I am with so I have a 2.5 gig switch, Ethernet switch. And so I have the internet plugged into it, and then I got the 2 computers plugged into it as well. So even when the internet goes out, it still runs through the Ethernet ports. So
Yeah.
you could still
Uh,
use it even if your internet happens to go out, you can still use the program. It will work offline as well.
Yeah.
So I'll show you.
Yeah, it's not like yeah, I got what you're trying to say. Yeah,
I'll show you my setup.
it's not necessary to have an internet connection. It runs offline too. So basically, yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
my setup, Roland.
Mm.
That's basic.
Oh, fuck off. See, there's the laptop there.
That's-
He just got the laptop to make it look good.
Hey, my mini fridge. You see that, Tim? Get on my level, boy.
Dude. If I had a mini fridge in here, do you know how drunk I would get so fast?
Yeah, I love that mini fridge. It only holds 4 cans.
I
but
used
fuck,
to,
it's nice
I
little
used to
fridge.
have a mini fridge there, but
Me too. I had one right under here. But
That's,
I had to take it out, man. I was getting
ex-partner took it with her.
I'm gonna walk to the fridge. I'll be right back.
oh, here we go.
JDS, stop copying Nightbot.
Mm.
How's your get together going, Dan, that you went to?
Copy and Nightbot.
And I appreciate the invite, Dan, but Sarah also ended up going out with the girls tonight, so she's still out with her 2 friends, so she'll be back here in a little bit.
What invite?
Yeah. Oh, we went out and did some family stuff earlier, but Sarah, Dan invited me to like a 4th of July thing. But it was about an hour or so away, but we went and did some family stuff with some other people today, and then my sister and some other people, and then when we got back, Sarah went over and took off with the girls to go out for the night, so.
Oh, been good to catch up. Get on the piss.
Oh, so I went on Dr. Quad's live stream last night, right?
Mm.
That
Oh,
fuck face, right?
Interesting.
And I went into his chat and I said, bro, come on my show tonight at 8 p.m. and you can work your shit out with Dan on my show. I said, you want to keep talking? And then he was like, no, he goes, that dude's just, you can go back and watch it from last night because he hasn't deleted it. But he was like, no, that dude's just in it for the clicks and everything. So pretty much he won't confront anybody. He said he won't confront anybody that has a problem with him, basically, unless they're like Dobo or bigger, because they're not worth his time. Even though he's just got a smaller channel than I do.
Mm.
He's got a channel roughly the size of Matt's, a little bit more views.
Nothing but
A little bit
fucking wank.
bigger. It's about between mine and Matt's channel.
I don't
size.
even have his, I'm not even sub.
And so I messaged him in the
Yeah,
chat
me
again.
neither. The thing is, people
Fuck the dumbass.
when people think they're bigger than you or standing above you, then there's somewhere
nice.
that's where they're losing me. You know, you gotta be respectful to other people and
Happy 4th of July
do
to you
what
too,
other
Nanya.
people do. Yeah, and if you don't,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's when hypocrisy runs wild.
But anyway, I wrote back in the chat, Tim, and I was like, bro, if you don't have the balls to confront people, why don't you stop talking about it on the live streams?
Yeah,
And he read the comment and he was like, oh, no. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. If you can't come over, if you think your channel, I'm not worth your time and I'm bigger than you are by
yeah,
almost
then you start
2,000
losing.
subs, get out of here, bro. And then he has the balls at the end of his live stream to say this. I could be bigger than Dobo or any of those guys. I just choose not to play the algorithm. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What a
Hypocrite
douchebag.
much? Yeah, Dr. Dumbass, that's what I call him.
Wow.
Yeah, let me find. I'll find it, Dan. And
Yeah,
see
it's
here.
kind of stupid.
Fucking get him, Dano. Get the fucker.
Yep, get him.
What's
Yeah.
his channel name anyway? What's his channel name?
Dr. Quad.
God.
Dr. Quads.
Yeah.
He's a fucking douchebag, bro.
They're bad. I don't ever want to go and look at his channel.
I didn't even know him more.
All right, so here's Dan.
So Dr. Quad says my channel's not big
Yeah,
enough.
I've seen that one.
Said he would go after Dobo, Bot Grinder, Josh Bardwell, XJet, all these other people, but apparently my channel's not big enough to interact with. Well, I asked him to have an open debate with me, which he chose not to, and clearly thinks
That Daniel's pretty
So,
sharp.
let's take one of your heroes and I'll compare my stats versus his. Bot Grinder, 78,000 views. I fix shit, 80 something thousand views. So I've also been here since 2012. I am an OG in this community. A lot of people know me. I used to be Drone Worship. I choose not to follow that name anymore, and I got back into motorcycles. That doesn't mean I don't support this hobby, and I know all of these people. I've met them. I'm friends with these people. You're not. Nobody knows you. You're clout chasing. Stop saying I'm clout chasing by going
That's the
after you.
one.
You're a smaller channel. I mean, to me, dude, you're nothing. I wanted to help you. I tried to help you. Chose not to. That's on you, bro. Deal with it. Life decisions, you know?
All of his lives aren't on there.
Nanya said
I
if Justin
clicked on
says
live.
you're a
I
dick,
clicked
you
on
are
live
fat.
and there's, this channel has no videos.
Oh, that's funny, Nanya.
Really, I think it's pathetic that people still, yeah, doing okay. If you got success on YouTube, well, great, mate. I endorse your shizzle and great. But
Well,
stop.
this is the thing, Roland, right? Is like, yeah, me and Matt joke around about being huge channels, right? But in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, we're not even close. But he is
Yeah, but
claiming
this is-
to be on like Dobo and Ken Heron's level as far as subs
Yeah,
go.
right.
Yeah,
And
but
he's got
like
less subs than
said,
I do.
It could be. You're also giving a little bit of platform now because we're talking about it, of course. So yeah, he's getting more views and the way he brings shit gives him some attention, you know. Yeah.
Drama brings attention.
Yeah.
Although he's not gaining anything by any of this, so
No.
I mean, he might be getting.
You always you're probably only on that video because that's the only one you're gonna see, and then say fuck you. Yeah.
But this is the thing too, is like, so Dobo like
Exactly, Dan.
took a shot at him, like what was it, 3-4 weeks ago, somewhere around there. And so in response, he goes, Dr. Quads went in and deleted all his live streams
Yeah.
because he got
They're gone.
afraid they were gonna attack him. He's only got 2 up there. Right now.
They're all gone.
Oh, there's nothing on, okay, so he deleted the last 2 then. So
Yeah,
he comes in, and then he comes in, right, and he starts talking about, you know, America sucks, you know, all these other countries suck, and China's just so amazing, and I'm like, bro, that's a communist country, get the fuck out of here. How the fuck are you even on YouTube living in China? That's what I
Yeah.
wanna know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say one thing wrong about China and watch them, your ass is gonna disappear, and nobody's ever
They-
gonna see you
They're
again.
using a VPN, you know the
His
VPN.
last
Oh, I know
video
how
was
he's doing
how to
it,
build
but-
The ultimate tiny whoop.
But what I'm saying is, I know how he
I
does it, but.
understand.
But he,
It's-
yeah, it's like he says one thing wrong about the Chinese government, bro. His ass is gonna disappear off YouTube real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
then he's going like in the Matrix, and you never see him again.
There's a difference, right? I can sit on YouTube and be like, "Fuck the U.S. government" all goddamn day,
Yeah,
and there
same
ain't
here.
nothing they can do about it.
No, same here. And
I ain't living in a communist ass
YouTube-
country like China. Fuck that.
but YouTube has some things you can do.
Nanya.
I mean, I can't shake my ass here now because I want to, or
And that's
I-
true, Dan.
couple of
Yeah.
couple of
He's
girls in
on
the
Discord.
background can do that. Yeah, you can in Discord, but yeah.
He's got a Discord
And
channel.
that I'm from the Netherlands, you know. I'm
Like a damn.
51 years old, and when I was a kid, like every
Good
that
on you,
was on the
Dan.
beach was was showing her titties and put her titties down and sunbathe, you know. If you do it nowadays, you get a lot of problems because there's a lot of crazy people around that don't like all that shit, so to speak. And that's where
Very
I
true.
yeah.
So Nunya said, "We love you, Dan. You're perfect already. So stop fixing it."
Mm.
Dan's gonna get that boy killed. He said, "I'm working on letting the Chinese government know that he's live streaming through a VPN on YouTube because apparently that is illegal over there." So I
Yeah.
figure we can have some fun with him.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true, Drone Days.
Dude, I still talk. We talked about COVID a
Oh, we
bunch,
talked about it.
a whole bunch on Paul's stream, on Matt's stream. They never
Yeah.
did nothing about it.
Mm.
Whether they just didn't want to.
No, but that's because you're discussing things, you know. Shouldn't be a problem because we're allowed to discuss problems and all shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
Nunya.
if
said,
you're starting to spread like false news, or how they call it nowadays,
"What's up,
then
Andrew?"
you could
Fake
get
news. Yeah.
fake
But I
news.
think COVID brought us all closer together anyway. When it was on, you know what I mean?
Ruland, you perked up the chat's interest. Andrew said, "Did Ruland just say titties?" And Dan said, "I'm entranced by what you are saying, Ru. You said titties, and I'm in."
Yeah, we always live when we had the word.
I always have wrong things to
Fucking Dan's going to start shit somebody else's channel.
Yeah.
We all know whose channel he's about to go to.
Oh, I gotta go over there. Oh, and guess who's on the panel? Anyway.
What's up, Joe? How's it going?
What am I missing?
Joe.
What's up, Joe?
What panel are we talking about?
He's talking about the one you're normally on before me.
Oh, okay.
sorry. Let me check.
Oh my god.
Tell Tim to overnight me some what? I don't smoke cigarettes.
How you doing, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Yo.
Did they band you to the car, Dom?
What was that?
Did they band you to the car for a live
No,
stream?
no, I just got on between leaving home, get to where I am, and then I'll
Have a
go
little
off.
time
So
extra.
yeah, it was just easier to just park at my brother's work, and then
Dr. Quads, is this thing on? Hello, Dr. Quads. Hello.
hello.
Fucking douche.
Dr. Dickwad. Calling Dr. Dickwad.
Yeah.
Dr. Dickwad.
Probably.
Clean up in aisle 3. Coming
Okay.
in.
So Dominic, that channel, that Jalen channel, right?
Yep.
So I went over there 3 times just to tinker around in the chat. Nothing. I got nothing but maybe 15 comments.
Yeah.
I think it's for under 1,000 only.
Yeah. It seems
Oh
that
my
way.
god.
They got
Oh my
Uncle
God.
Bill up to 500. They got Tammy Jean from 900 to 1,000. And they got me from 750 to 835. So
Yeah, Joe said he got 58 subs over there last
Yeah.
night.
Joe got a few. Yeah.
I had my goal
Dr.
set
Quack.
to that 1,000, and it's probably
God, what are we
a
missing?
year and a half ago. I got to that 1,000 subs,
Check it out. Check it
and
out.
then I stopped caring.
Yeah.
You know, it's that 1,000 that you want, but they changed the rules, right? You can have 500 now or something.
Well,
and
they haven't exactly changed the rules. They've just added an extra category.
You read the
yeah,
chat.
but I think also something with 500, you
It's
can.
503,000. You get everything but ad revenue.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't
You've got
matter.
to get 4,000 for the ad revenue.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter.
Um,
Doesn't change shit.
Aging Dr. Quack. Aging Dr. Quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Right.
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? Look
Lick,
behind
Hey.
you.
lick my balls!
Oh yeah, I forgot the button.
Thank you.
Lick my balls.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not bad. So,
Yeah, everybody-
did you ever, did you turn that off, Ruling? Cause I was putting things in the chat to see if I'd set it off.
What?
Oh, he
The
shut
last
it off.
time,
What?
the last time you were on, every time someone would type the word click, it would set off your Nightbot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's because of that lick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
It was
Hashtag
clicking.
I'm afraid I didn't turn that off. But it should
Oh, you
be,
didn't?
if you don't talk about it, then it should be good.
No, see, last time we were putting burp, fart, click in there. It was setting off a bunch of different sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
storage, farts, etc. It gives you, yeah. It's the, how you call that? That bot. You
Nightbot.
bot, yeah, exactly. And then I have like a plugin from Video Ninja. It's called Social. Let me check how it's
I need
called.
to play with Nightbot a little bit more. I haven't
Social
really
Street
dove into it.
Ninja, and then you can do like the floating
Mhm.
things. So, yeah. And it doesn't harm your CPU or shit like that, you know. So yeah, that's pretty important, huh? Yeah. But if you're on Discord, just search video.ninja.
Hey, Sean. What's up, Sean?
Yeah.
Got one in the house.
You're giving me the fuck up. It's Tim. The bastard Tim. Ah, Martha.
Yay, there you go.
What's up,
I
Sean?
gave-
Fuck you. Love it.
John, I sent you a link if you feel like coming in. Not, I understand. 'Cause I
Hey,
don't know if
Sean.
you were, I think tonight was his last night working. I wasn't sure. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I
He's
think
getting
today,
his drink on. But calling Dr. Quack.
what was that, Hangover?
Yeah.
Remember that movie when he pulls up to the dude's house? He's like, paging Dr. Fag.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that one, yeah.
That's a funny fucking movie.
He's like, dude, why are you gonna marry her? She beats you. He goes, that was twice and I was out of line.
Fuck it up.
Oh, you're good then, Sean.
Member 1 month. Finger. You all right, bro?
Oh, come on, JDS. Just join already.
Yeah.
Spend more on that on batteries a month. Come on now.
Right?
Lipos. Lipos.
Fucking drop ash on black pants.
Come on, bro. JDS, you're always here supporting me. Oh man, this is a quiet night today in the house. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's good.
Where are the kids and the family?
Sarah's out with the girls, and the kids are gone till at camp till next Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Then.
All three of the
That's-
kids are gone, bro.
Booby
How
tongue.
old is your oldest kid?
One's 15, one's gonna be 14 here this
yeah,
month,
yeah,
and then the
it's-
other one's 8.
then it's totally different weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you can take this weekend and try to make a fourth.
Oh hell no, fuck that, I'm done, bro.
Well,
you still have
practice.
that-
I'm saying.
Do you still have
I
that
like
black
practice.
book? You know, like you used to have that black book. with
Yeah,
the-
I used to have one of them. Fuck yeah.
Trying to get
They
me
were
in
good.
trouble, Roland.
Booty call.
Real talk, we love your ass, Tim.
Whoa, hey.
Oh no, get
Hey,
up
now.
and do a twirl for us, Tim. I haven't really
No.
judged it that much.
No,
Come on, let's see what pants you got on today.
my black pants.
Got them
Oh, okay.
spandex on?
Spandex.
What's wrong with them? Nothing wrong with these damn pants. Shows
Stuff
my
your
balls
fi-
and everything.
stuff a finger in it for us. What the fuck?
Thank God I can't see the chat.
Where the fuck is this going?
Oh
Not
my
sure
God.
either, yeah.
Oh my fucking,
Damn it.
There's your finger, Nunya.
oh my fucking
JDS
God.
said Nunya do not influence him, bro.
There you go. Yeah, right. Roland's making the sounds. Oh my fucking God.
I swear to God, JDS, hit that join button. Damn it.
Did you put the live stream on 18 plus?
Oh, I got it in the Nightbot things.
Okay. So
I've
it's all-
already I have a couple people that are under 18 that like to watch my show, but I
yeah,
told them
that's okay
I
because
told
they-
them you can be in the chat, but you're not allowed. They know they're not allowed on the panel, and I told them it's nothing against you guys. It's just,
yeah.
I
Mm.
feel so. YouTube's rule is anybody under 13 has to have a parent with them at all times on camera on the live stream. Anybody over 13 technically doesn't have to have an adult. But you know, if you start talking something stupid or sexualized,
Yeah,
or
but
something,
like plop plop.
Talking booby.
that's it. YouTube shut your damn channel down. You possibly could get in trouble with the authorities. I mean, it could be a whole
Yeah, I
whole thing. So it's
18
just not
plus.
worth it. Because actually, Paul kicked somebody off his channel,
Yeah.
because he was under 18 and he got kind of pissy with Paul and they ended up kicking him off. I haven't seen him back since, even in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like Tim that much.
Kiss my ass.
That was Jim.
How
Wow.
do,
You know, a joke is okay, but don't have to yes, attack people and or talk stupid shit, you know. But a joke. A joke.
right. Hey, where is that, where you can send somebody a,
A link?
no. Membership gift. All right.
Well,
Everybody's got to allow gifts first.
I was
Do I
just
gotta pay
gonna-
for that if I do a membership gifting?
Yeah,
I
it's
will-
not free.
I was almost
back.
going to send you the number of the escort girls here.
Oh, cool.
But
Give me
it's
one.
not a like you won't have to pay it every month if you gift a membership. It's just a one time.
You only pay it once.
Yeah, it's
Money
just
it-
good for a month.
It's a gift.
Oh
You
fuck,
already
if he had to do that, dude, Bill would be broke, bro, because he gave out like 20 memberships over on fucking Arch channel.
Did he?
Mm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary, right, to have.
Well, it does help support my channel. Because I do get money for that.
It helps everybody's channel, but
So did
Yeah,
you do that, Tim, or did Nunya do that?
Who did it? I didn't do it.
Oh,
Sarah's on her
Oh,
way
he
home.
became a member.
oh, thanks,
He became a
Nunya.
member. He just said, eat it, Justin.
Appreciate it. Babe, I'm on the way home. Okay, we'll see you when you get here. Drive safe.
Okay, see you when you get home.
Ah, see what you do now there. Yeah.
Just if you catch it.
For me, YouTube only cost me money. If you understand what I have to have the music from copyright free music. I have to have the how you call it?
Premium.
YouTube,
Well,
premium. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you
Uh,
become monetized now, the YouTube Studio adds what they call the YouTube Creator Studio Music library,
yeah, but
and it's a
that's
lot of good music, and you get lifetime licenses. So the minute I upload like the
You
song
mean
that
it's
played
a
in my
lot of,
intro,
okay. That's
you
that's
mean
then
it's a lot of
now
crap
maybe
music?
want to.
no, it's not the YouTube music that you guys have access to. It's a whole
No,
library
I
just for
know. I read
monetized
it, and
channels.
that's a expanded library with music. I
Right.
read it. I read it. That.
But like the intro song that I use is one of the songs, and I didn't have to pay for it or anything. And the YouTube automatically gives me the license every time the live streams or anything
Mhm.
upload. I automatically get the license. Same with my regular videos.
Yeah, well,
Excuse me.
I stopped caring about YouTube. Well, I love meeting you guys, of course. That's why I'm still on YouTube. But yeah, all the shit rules.
Well,
you
you
know.
saw they changed it too, Rulin, right? So now
Yeah.
you only have to have 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't get any ad revenue when you're on that plan.
But I don't.
4,000.
You know,
Yeah.
with 1,000 supporters, what you get 50 cents a month or something. If you're
A
lucky.
Oh my
thimble
God.
of alcohol and he's
God
trash.
damn it, Dan.
What do you say? I don't know who.
That was Dan. He said, I don't know who decided to give him a thimble of alcohol, but he's trash.
Oh, I'm good. If he's talking about me.
No,
I think
not
he's talking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Hey, you wish, JDS. She's young enough to be your great granddaughter.
Shit.
He said, okay, thanks for telling me, sweetie.
She already replied to him, said, watch yourself, JDS.
Ooh. Get him. You got the
Yes,
power,
but-
sir.
Nunya, let's see those custom emojis that you got access to now.
Yeah, crank them out.
You probably can't find him.
Excuse you, sir. Fuck you. So you driving to the game this time, Dominic, or are you taking the train
No,
again?
no, public transport and then walk about probably 800 or 900 meters.
So you're
Yeah.
going to that same stadium you were at last time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was a nice stadium.
Oh, damn. You see what he just wrote?
Thank you for giving Justin hugs, girl.
Damn. Holy
Oh,
crap. He just went there, bro.
sexy.
Fucking hell.
JDS, stop with your freaking wish version of being a member.
Yep.
Here you go, JDS. Here's your Bud Light for you.
Everybody give JDS a Bud Light. There you go.
Yep, Bud Light. Fucking wish version.
So yeah, I got to play around with that audio relay a little bit more. But
Delay.
that's the best way I could figure out how to do it. So I watched a bunch of videos on how to connect the audio. And most of them you have to use mixer boards, but this one is like a virtual audio cable, so.
Mm.
It's always a pain in the ass, mate. virtual audio cables. I'm using a lot
Yep.
of them.
Well, audio is always your biggest fucking hurdle on any program, whether it be OBS or, you know, any of those
Yeah.
programs.
With a mixer, it should be easier, but then still you gotta have the in and out correct and all this.
Mm.
Well, and that just adds more shit to your desk too, right?
That too makes more mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say Mars has a big ass.
Yeah,
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 you
it-
got the whole fucking soundboard right there.
He's over there doing fucking DJing.
Yeah, going.
He's got that techno music going
I'm-
during his
No,
stream.
not really DJing with that.
Mars is like,
Just
Let
to
me
hook up
clear my throat.
extra microphones and fucking guitars, drums, keyboards, whatever you want to
Oh,
hook
you
up
got
to.
like a virtual one?
Mm.
let me
and
clear
then I
my
use
Oh, when I play my music, I use virtual DJ. Yeah, that's an actual proper DJ mixer thing.
Touch Portal to
Man, I could. Thing is I could totally see Mars on stage with glow sticks, just techno.
Fucking oath, yeah, man. Yeah,
I could totally see Mars in that limelight.
Well, at the start of the year, I was going to buy an actual DJ mixer from a friend of mine, but he was teaching his missus, and I sort of put it on hold. I ended up on EUCs, but yeah, I'd love to learn how to mix.
Whoa, transvestite, back off.
I fucking love it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Another one.
This is where you pucker up and kiss my ass.
You don't love us, you busted chat.
Yeah, I think I need to walk.
See, this would totally be Mars in the club. I could totally see him.
Oh yeah, that's me. Whistle, glow sticks.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it'd totally be Mars right there at the club.
But
Yeah.
busted.
It's a bit gay, eh? It's just a little bit gay. Just a little bit. Yeah. I would run away when I get in a club like that. Yeah, really, I would run away, Mars.
So-
I'd be there.
Anthony's back.
Welcome back, TJ.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
We don't had burgers.
Police patrolling Milk.
Was that?
Cheeseburgers.
Sorry, that was me
Uh,
just before the sound. That's what I use, virtual DJ. You can actually have four
oh
Four
wow.
mixes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Now, did you
That's
have to
what I
pay
mean.
for that?
No, this is the free version. You can get the paid version, and then you get like more stuff. But I can go down to say sampler.
That's a pretty extensive program, it looks like.
Yeah,
Mm.
you can-
I
you
use
can-
I use Mix, and that's totally free. Mix,
Yeah, oh, is this-
You want-
MIXX. Mix.
Watching the chat, TJ?
What the fuck?
Can't do
One
it with mix.
TJ, can you see the chat? Nunya's talking to you.
Oh, hey, what's up, Nunya?
I
Love
just
you
had to
too,
give
bud.
her my username and password and then send her a code when it came through.
Can't play.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
can't show anything else.
my.cov.
Here,
Right thing.
I can take
Yep.
the bass out, can take the instruments out, hi-hats, kick, just the vocals, or I can take vocals out,
Boobies.
whatever. All these
Boobies.
things, yeah. Put it in, take it out, got flanger, reverb, wah wah bar.
Boobies everywhere.
And Bud Light cans.
All right, I like virtual DJs.
Are you using OBS, Justin?
No, I got it downloaded. I was setting it up a
already
couple weeks ago. I
just-
just ain't messed with it.
I also would send it you the link for the floating.
No, I have it on my computer. I just haven't finished.
Yeah,
setting it up.
but you're not using it now, right now, right?
No, 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 no.
Using the-
I mean,
yeah.
you can still send me the link if you want.
Yeah.
Boobs and bros for the win. Exactly.
Boobs and bros.
Yeah, Nunya became a member so he could put boobies up on the chat.
Yeah.
That's the only boobies he's gonna get to see.
all your music and stuff. And here on the left pane, you got your
Hold on,
local
let's
music,
do this because I can't fucking see a goddamn
iTunes,
thing. All right, thank you.
online music. So you've got all these to choose from: SoundCloud, Beatport, BeatSource,
your
all
nuts
that.
away
blah,
That's
blah, blah, blah,
70
blah, blah.
forms music. Okay, that's a good one.
Nice.
Virtual DJs.
Oh
the way to
Jesus, you
go.
scared me.
I like the little
Whatever.
laughing emoji just bouncing around all over the place.
I really need a drink now.
Yeah, he put it into his virtual cam. The little fucking smiley.
But yeah, virtual DJ is pretty good.
Yeah,
What
it's
is that
nice-
like? Is that the site virtual?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice to see you come in, Roland. Ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Virtual what?
DJ.
That's all that's in Roland's and mine's messenger chat. It's just like 30 links from the last like 5 weeks
What? What was?
on Roland's messenger with me. Cause he hadn't been on in a minute, but I send him a link every week.
Oh, you gotta buy it.
No, it's free.
Is it?
Yep. There's a free version and a bought version.
You probably download it, and then if you want the paid version, it's probably certain things you click on, it would say you have to buy it, right?
And I gotta add all the music into it and all the sound effects into it, right?
Now the sound effects are there. You just drag
Yep.
your music lists, you open it and just drag it across.
Yeah, just drag and drop.
Download Windows. Definitely not Mac, you fucker. I'll put that in my D.
I do it on a different way. I use
Oh,
Yes,
look,
for,
look who else is there.
Just to
Huh.
listen to music, Tim, you just put it on auto. I'll show. Hang on, let me show you.
It's download. Oh, it's done. Fuck. That was quick.
Appreciate it, Nunya.
So I've got.
Okay. It's just come up. I accept the terms. Yeah. Blah, blah, install.
Yeah, you drag all your music out of whatever you're using to store your music. You drag it into this window, and then you go across over here where those two scrolly arrows
You're
are.
not, you're not showing, bro.
Oh yeah, fucking good on me.
Yeah, good on you.
So you drag your music into here, and all you got to do is click on this button. It should pop up and say what it is, auto mix. Click on that, and it'll all drop into the right side, and away you go. And I usually
And away.
Oh,
you
so
go.
that's what I'm doing right there. Okay.
I just close it off because that's what I just run that music, and yeah, away you go. And then you got
Okay, it
Karaoke.
just took over my whole fucking screen here. Hold
Yeah.
on.
also you've got karaoke you can hook up, which I haven't messed with that.
Why, that ain't my belly button.
What the fuck? Hold on, keep that up, Morris. Keep that up for a sec.
Damn,
Ah,
pal.
all right. Yeah.
This.
Okay.
And
That's
You know,
where
you
I'm
can
at
do
right now. All right. So you drag it. All right.
you can make your
Yeah.
own beats.
Yep. And what's this stems? What is that? Okay, stems.
Thems. Hang on. You could go up the top to layout next to your name.
Starter. Yep.
Well, anyway, layout. Choose Pro.
Pro.
Yeah, it's the best layout.
Yep. Good. Oh, this is cool.
You can do your
Oh,
own.
and it comes with music and shit.
Nunya wants to know where's the girl, or JDS wants to know where's the girlfriend rolling?
Sleeping
Channel 1,
Yeah,
channel
she's
2.
She's sleeping.
in the bed, in the bed.
In the bed.
Okay.
In the bed.
Oh, pads, stems, that's where you can, like I said, take out vocals. That's what that's all about. And, yeah.
Swear to God,
The actual
JDS.
song, when the song's playing, if you hit that vocal, then there's no vocals. It's just
No
music.
vocal. Okay. Yep. Now I can connect the bass to this, couldn't I? Virtually.
Yeah.
Good.
Creepy.
Creepy.
What are you talking about me for?
Creepy.
Sorry. Like my balls.
So yeah, it's like a real mixer, just that it's in virtual form. And I know a few DJs that actually use the paid version. So yeah, you can have 4 decks mixed with 4 different decks, and not so good on live streaming to do mixing because you can't hear the next song that's coming whilst you're live streaming. But if you're not live streaming and you want to do mixing instead of using the actual, spending thousands of dollars on the actual mixers, you can actually use that on the laptop, whatever, and you can do it that way.
Yeah, it saves a lot of money.
Yeah.
For
Now,
free,
did this
rules,
create-
for free.
Did this
But
create
they-
a,
DJs
Like I
free.
said, saves a lot of money. That's what it
Oh, it
says.
saves a lot of money. Yeah. So I thought you said it costs a lot of money.
just wondering, it didn't, does it create, yeah, it creates a shortcut. Okay. All right.
I remember I was looping a long time.
Thanks for that.
Hey, drone shot. Yeah, you're welcome, Tim. It's
Is
good
this
if you're at home and you
something-
just want to play music, just put it on auto and let it freaking run through your playlist and don't have to worry about it.
We. Is I like it. Holy shit. That's what I'm getting back. Woo.
Dix,
Yeah.
Dix, what the fuck? You Mouser?
Or Dick Mixer.
You fly any of those drones you got on your wall there?
Jody, what's up, man? How's it going?
Who rules, yeah.
Yeah, he flies some of them. He flies some of them drones.
I fly them all.
Nice.
Fly them all.
That ain't bad.
And,
You
around
should
that.
try. You should try and you should try and fly them all at one time. That'd be kind of good.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not a woman. I can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't that bad. I'm
Girlfriend
getting
starting to get
25
annoying.
back. That ain't bad.
What ain't bad.
25
Mm,
back on taxes. That ain't bad.
Oh, $2.5 grand. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Want to get out of bed for $2.5 grand?
2.5 grand. Do I have to spend it right now, or can I?
You don't
save
even
it?
have to get out of bed, you non-working motherfucker.
Snap.
Well, see,
That's-
great
that's-
thing about over here, Mars, is you get, like, if you have kids, dude, you get a shit ton of taxes back.
Yeah, I know.
You get like 1,800 to 2,000 per kid, but you can only claim up to 3. So,
That doesn't help you when you're not working.
no, what I'm saying is, when I still got pay for this year, so
Here it's different. Like we call it unemployment benefits. Over there it's called welfare. Here, if you're a female, whatever kid you got, you get paid. So
Yep.
women have like 5 kids and they get this big massive
In every
wel-
country, in
welfare
every
fucking
country
check.
is different
no
way
tax.
arranged. You know,
No
It's
taxes.
up until they're 13, I think, Mars, isn't it? Yeah. I think.
18.
over here,
18.
16.
Yeah, because I had to pay thingo until my kids turned 18, then I didn't have to pay
No,
nothing.
child support, I did too, yeah, but
Child
I'm saying
support,
for
yeah.
them to get that kid bonus on their tax.
There's no tax.
Up
I don't,
until they're
I don't get
5.
money on tax. There's no tax.
Up
Over
until
here,
they're
you
5.
have
Up until
If-
you're 5, you get
If-
2,500 each.
You're working, but if you're not working, you don't get no tax, nothing.
Oh, it's the same as over here, but if you make anything throughout the year, you can still file. See, over here, if
Yeah.
it's under 10,000, you don't have to file. If you make under 10 grand a year, which is really low, but you can still file if you choose to. And if you still file and have kids, you're still gonna get a tax credit back for the kids. Tax credit isn't based on how much you made that year. It's based on whether you just have kids.
over here. They're even talking about free daytime care for the kids. You know, for the little kids, so that people can work.
Oh, you're talking about like free daycare type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Over here,
they're-
you can apply for that.
Because then both parents can work. But
They're
if you
trying
look
to bring it over here.
if you look at what the costs are, and if you look at what you get back, then sometimes it's not. Yeah, well, you can work, but basically better not work because you have to pay a lot of money to the daycare also. You know, so that's why
Right.
they trying to seek a better solution for that. But over here, you gotta work with 2 persons if you want to have a decent life. And
That's everywhere now.
Same here. I'm busting my ass just myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Living in it, my rent just went up. Fucking electric went up.
everything over here too. We got an inflation.
Electricity, not electric.
Electricity. Okay.
Oh,
Fucking
All right.
speak proper fucking
Against-
Australian, will you?
Move you, fucker.
hydro.
Oh, no, don't bring up the hydro shit. It's fucking
let's not.
Canadians and their hydro. Excuse
Yeah.
me, Jim and JDS.
Did you guys see the riots in France?
Oh,
Missed it.
No, you didn't. You didn't get it in the news. It's
No, what was going on in France?
well, there was a 17-year-old kid, and he was stopped by the police in his car, so to speak, and then he got shot in the shoulder, and
Oh,
he
God.
died. And there's a big riot going on there now. Yeah.
Oh shit! Just because that one kid died?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I can say it here, but most of the riot people are like Muslims. No,
oh, he was part of a minority is what you're saying.
Uh,
not a minority, but because all of those. You've probably seen in the news that a lot of people are fleeing to Europe for a better life, right? It's a big problem. And
Man, I was like,
Oh yeah, happy
$200 off of 60.
Canada Day today.
Happy Canada Day. Which
oh
is
yeah,
our
it
version
is
of 4th
Canada.
of
It
July.
is Canada Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy
it's our-
Canada Day, eh? Eh?
Happy Canada Day, eh?
Hey,
Just
Hi,
take
Dave.
them fireworks and just fucking send them, bud.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out.
All right, Dominic, have fun at your
hey,
game
it's
today.
done.
See you, Dom.
Yeah.
Have a good day at the
Hey,
MCG.
Take
Yeah,
them
I want a good day. Yep. Bye-bye.
Carlton down. Take Carlton down. Fucking get them.
Fuck. Yeah, I was just about to say fuck Carlton.
Fucking
Carlton.
Just
And,
end it, bud.
And Tuesday will be our 4th of July, the day we kick the British out.
Sorry, David. Laura. You all right there? Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
hope so.
COVID. COVID.
soon. I've got a
COVID.
60-kilometer plus ride coming up.
Joe
You know,
joke.
I love the Canadians, Jim.
Right. We all love the Canadians.
You're like our little brother to the north.
I live in Canada. My dad drives a Cadillac.
I can't.
I still remember when I was in
In the
high
Second World War,
school.
they helped a lot of Canada.
I was about 15, and when one of my some of my Italian friends had one of their cousins visit, he was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. That's exactly how we spoke, because he was from Canada. My dad drives a Cadillac.
Oh my god,
I
really?
love that accent. Yeah, I still remember it. Yeah.
That would be funny as hell, man. I'll be with them all the time.
Canada. Just that accent. It's
All
pretty
right,
cool.
Jim, go enjoy the fireworks, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good one, Jim.
He said he's gonna try to catch some fireworks.
Take off, eh?
Catch some fireworks. eh?
No, actually, none yet. That's not entirely true. There's actually a lot of big firework companies in the US, actually in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania mostly. That's
there-
where most of the fireworks were done in
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
Speaking of fireworks,
If you buy fireworks, a lot of them will be made in the US.
In
Not all
Pennsylvania.
of them, but most.
I don't know if
most
you've
of them.
seen the Facebook posts that Dan shared, but these guys with those shooter, what are they? What are they
Roman
called?
candles.
Roman candles with
Yeah,
the Star Wars sound effect, and these guys no tops on it. Like, just,
Man, I want to try. I want to try to strap
it's
some
so
Roman
hilarious.
candles in my drone one day, and then like light them, and then take off, and then just have them like shoot all over the place.
Hey,
Just
Mars.
don't film it, TJ.
I
Just-
don't
Mars.
You're gonna get yourself
Mars,
in
my
trouble.
cousin-
Yeah.
my cousin
Yeah.
used to
I
stick
don't
bottle
think that's a
rocket
good
up his ass
idea anymore.
and
No,
Fucking shoot
no.
it.
Say it again, Tim.
No,
my
no,
cousin
Andrew, I'm
used to,
not.
his girlfriend put a bottle rocket up his ass and fucking lit it on fire. Fucking,
Oh,
you should
no.
Oh,
have saw him.
they did that on Jackass.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They
Yeah,
did
I've
do
seen,
that.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah, they
on
stuck it
TikTok.
in Steve-O's ass and lit it, and it
Yeah.
burned his ass
Yeah.
cheek.
Yeah.
I think, well, that's probably where he got it from, but fuck, he was hurting for like a
Oh
week.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was funny
Trust
as
me, they're not the first ones to do it, and they won't be the last ones.
No, we did it to a mate when we were young too. Put one out, like only a small firecracker, but yeah, put it in his pocket. Oh, fucking poor bastard! All his
Well,
pants got
that's just
burned.
like
Big fucking
used to
burn
call
spot in his
inchers.
ass.
We used to call them inchers. You put them in your hand like that and hold it like that, it won't hurt. Now you close your hand after you light it.
Oh no,
That'll-
this even if you hold it in your palm, it'll burn the shit out of you.
Wait, which
That's
one? Which
what
one is
my friend
that?
did.
Because they're about that
Oh.
big, and they've got like the wicks. They were red. I remember they were red, and they had a red wick. And once that wick goes, it just goes bang. We used to put them in people's wooden letter boxes, put like 5, 6 of them, wrap up all the wicks together, just blow up their letter boxes.
My friend, he blew off these 2 fingers when he closed his hand.
Oh yeah, fuck oath, yeah.
What was it?
Even,
What
get a
firework
box
was you
of-
holding in your
get-
hand?
Get another trick you can do is you get a box of matches, all right, and
Oh,
you
yeah,
wrap it tight with electrical tape, and you throw it against the wall, and you want to go fucking boom.
Oh god.
It will too.
Yeah,
I
it'll
did that
explode.
in 2007 at my
Yeah.
buddy's house.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
The high five, yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, high fives.
Oh,
Oh, it's
God.
fucking gross.
They smacked the hell out of what's his name that was carrying the soup.
Yeah.
High five.
That
High
is
five.
funny.
Just watch them. Have you ever seen this?
Oh, they did it to the midget.
No, watch.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, he was the one that
That
passed.
would've fucking been caning, bro.
He was the one that passed away a few years back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he got in a car
Mm.
wreck.
Oh shit.
That's
I
why
was gonna say,
Bam.
probably from that.
That's why Bam went off the fucking rails and got really bad because they grew up since they were little kids.
Oh, you know what? I think I
Bam.
do
Yeah, him and
remember.
Bam
Now
Bam.
that you said, I think I do remember that.
Well, that midget isn't alive anymore, is he? He passed too, I think. That midget.
I think he's still alive. I don't know.
Just watch this. He's got a whole tray of soup.
Oh, the midget I'm thinking about is Kid Rock. Kid
Yeah,
Rock's.
Wee Man's probably still
Yeah,
alive.
yeah, you're talking about Jodeci.
Yeah, he passed away. The midget's the only one that doesn't have the duck going under the hand.
Yeah, Wee Man, that's Wee Man.
We
Yeah.
man.
Watch,
That's
they
Wee
get hit. They get what's his name? Bad Bam. They got him really bad.
This is mom and dad.
His mom and dad. That's Johnny's mom and dad, isn't it? Yeah.
No, that's Bam Margera.
And-
Yeah,
Oh, it's
him.
Bam Bam's? Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking Johnny.
Bam's the only one that has not straightened up his life.
I
Like
remember the
Steve-O
one
and all
with, the alligator and the parents. The mother was crazy.
Oh yeah, when he had the
alligator.
fucking alligator in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
See, like a lot of these guys were on drugs and alcohol real bad during their years doing this.
Oh, fuck,
But-
yeah, look at
E-
what they were
every
doing, you
one of
have to
them-
be.
But every one of them have straightened up their life. Steve-O's gotten clean. All these guys, Bam is the only one. They actually
Good.
kicked him off the last movie that they did last year. Or it was
Oh,
2
wow.
years ago.
And he's not getting any
Yeah.
more money either.
Well, Steve-O's over
Because he
here.
has to, how you call
Steve-
it?
I'm gonna
Over
do that
here.
to somebody. Just kick the leg out of the chair and just like watch him fall.
Oh,
down.
that was when they put bees in the limo.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Justin, Steve-O's over here right now. He's over touring Australia.
Oh,
he in
that's
the
right.
van?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
going in quickly, yeah, because else,
Oh, that's Preston Lacey.
yeah, Preston Lazy.
Them guys were funny as fuck though. They
But-
created something that somebody should have a long time ago, and they did it.
Well, they were actually CKY before Jackass. They actually had their own.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, it was called CKY, and they put out you used to be able to get their shit on videotape. And it was back when they were like all early teens, really early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're not filming anymore though, are they? Now?
they did one 2 years ago, and they kicked Bam
That's
off
it.
the thing because they told Bam he had to do weekly drug testing and he had to get cleaned in order to be on the new movie, and he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't comply. And they kicked him off, and now he is actually in a big old legal battle with all the guys from Jackass over it.
It's
For
pretty
sure.
much,
He's fucked his life up bad, dude. He's
Yeah.
really bad.
That's a
Yeah.
shame.
But like I
Latest
s-
Jim.
all right, later, Jim. Have a good night, man.
Later, Jim. Isn't Johnny around my age? Like 51, 50?
yeah,
Johnny-
probably.
Yeah,
He's
he's in his
gray
early
as hell.
50s.
He has the same gray hairs as us.
And all
Yeah.
the
Isn't it
Oh.
great?
Yeah, he is. He's getting older.
But the good thing is all of them have gotten clean over the last like 8-10 years, and they've
Yeah.
all straightened up their lives except for Bam. He's the only one that's still off the
Yeah.
rails.
He's still in the news, Bam, eh? Well, at least.
Yeah, I
over-
think he got arrested again. what,
yeah,
about a month
for
ago or
hitting
so?
his girlfriend, and then
Really?
more shit's happening. Yeah, he's
It's hilarious. The big
he's,
huge shopping cart.
Well, yeah, back in the day, he got married to that really beautiful girl. I don't remember what her name is, but I think they got divorced because he just went off the fucking wagon after
Well, What's going on with his mom and dad then? Are they still on the shows or?
well, they're not doing it anymore, but yeah, his mom and dad are still doing good. His uncle passed away, the one that looked like his dad. It was the big dude.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, it was Bam's uncle. He had passed away a few years ago.
yeah, kind of sad, eh?
It is, man. I mean, you got to clean yourself up. Like, best thing that ever happened to me, I got off cocaine. It was hard. But I did it
Oh,
on
that
my-
dude hanging on the basket, Tim? The one that was hanging on the basket with the helmet on?
Yeah.
He's got like 3 or 4 missing front teeth from the show. And
Well,
he's
look at
got
Steve,
he's
though.
got a
How many-
retainer.
How many teeth he lost? Now they're all fucking just capped.
But he made,
Oh.
but he made $1 million. So yeah, you know.
He was doing a podcast about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he does it
Um,
out of his touring van.
Yeah, and he was showing his what are they, veneers or whatever, and he took it out, and all it was like stumps, or you know how you get
Like
a
little
root canal
nubs or
shit like
whatever.
that. Yeah, he just has snapped in veneers. That's
Oh,
yeah.
Curtis, did I send you a link? I can't remember if I did or not. Let me see. Thought I'll send it to you real quick. There you go.
Who?
Curtis, he said he might pop in today.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I just sent you one, Curtis.
Did he go out? Going out today or something?
Yeah, it's all fun and games.
I'm looking at what's his last name? Bam what?
Tönnissen.
There it is, Margera.
Bam, Margarina or something
Yeah,
like
Margarita. Yeah.
that.
Bam
Margarina.
Bam Margarita.
Fucking youngin' too. Well, he's 43.
Nah, he's the same age as us right now.
He's 43.
Who are you talking about?
Bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate. How old?
Johnny's a little bit older.
40.
Some of the guys are a little bit older, but I think he's early.
43 years old he is.
Well, then he.
Knoxville looks like he's hitting his 50s. He's got all kinds of gray hair now.
Yeah.
Well, he's
but
saying he's still active. That's what they're saying on Wikipedia.
I'm like 25, and they look much older.
Yeah. Let's see how old John.
I think like the
He's
first
52,
that one
Johnny
that
is.
you were showing there, Uncle Rules, the one with the when they were in the cart, they did another one where they were all old. They dressed up like old men. They did the same one, but they were like all old men.
Yeah. I remember.
they change up for the fun. I understand that, but
Shady, yes.
Well, Johnny Knoxville, he just turned 52, so he's like 3 months younger than I am.
yeah, see.
Or 3 months older, sorry. 5 months older than I am.
Yeah, if you go back and watch the first movie that they did back, I think it was in 2000, 2001. It was pretty
Mhm.
far back. And then watch the one they did like a year or two ago. You can definitely see they've all aged significantly.
Yeah, that's what I.
Well, he just
definitely-
did. He
We
just
all
did
get
Jackass.
older. Huh?
He just did Jackass Forever. It's called. His latest,
and then
2022.
yeah, and then Knoxville also did his own where it was Bad Grandpa or something like that.
Oh
It was
yeah,
him-
I've always wanted to see that bad.
It was him dressed up as the old dude.
Oh yeah.
He was
But
going
he was
around
in a
with
couple
the-
other movies too, wasn't he? He was in a couple movies.
Oh yeah, he was in that one where he was pretending to be special so he could get into the Special Olympics.
Right.
I can't remember the name, but it was actually a really funny movie. I just can't think
Well,
of the
he
name
was
of it.
in. He was in WWE. Hold on. Feature films: Men in Black 2.
Oh yeah, that's
SWAT,
right. He was in the second. Yeah, he was in Men in Black.
Life
too.
Without Dick. CKY4. Walking Tall, The Dirty Shame, Steve. Lords of Dogtown, he was in that. Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
Shitloads of
He
fucking
was in
movies.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
He was in shitloads of movies. What's his latest? The Brandon Novak story.
Yeah.
Oh, 18 plus content.
Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. Yeah, I like to party. I like to party.
Yeah, that's. You know, pretty good, right?
Oh, he did Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. Yeah.
Is Tim going to talk about anything interesting? John says.
What? Shut up.
Well, Sean, come on the panel. Tell him to shut up.
Just don't fucking tell him to do that, you prick.
Yeah, fly.
Got my taxes done, Sean.
Woohoo!
Yeah, they were filed. I got the email. They were put in. Ain't bad. I mean, it's better than the kicking in the teeth.
Yep.
On Mike. I'll pay my fucking bills off. I'll tell you that fucking much. Yeah, that $100 taken out. That ain't bad. I got a good accountant. Very good accountant. Only 6 months late. No, over here, this is our fiscal year. Thank you.
Thinking American taxes.
Okay.
I'm getting off to bed, guys.
All right, Roland.
All right,
Appreciate you
good
popping
to
in.
see ya. I'm not too far behind you.
All right,
Good to see
Rolls.
you, Ross. Good to see you.
Nighty night.
Have sweet
Nighty
dreams.
Just remember, lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
Lick my balls. That's it, bro. Fucking love it.
I need to find where I
Take care.
hang these bosses. Ah, there we are.
There we are.
Later,
Adios.
guys.
We'll
good
see you
night.
later.
Okay, you got my receipt. I put that into that folder. Very good. Print that out. I don't have to pay American taxes. Thank you. That change came into effect a while back. Well, that was once I became permanent resident. Before that, yeah, I had to. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He has to pay those too. He is not Aussie.
But once I became permanent resident, I don't have to. Before that, yeah, you had to pay your American taxes every year. Or lodge them. I didn't work, so fucking nothing there. Income was nil. Boop, boop, ba-doop. Boop, boop, ba-doop.
What time is it over there right now, Tim?
It's about 11:30.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
You got the whole day ahead of them, yeehaw.
Not really. I go to bed early on Sundays, man. Around
Oh,
4
really?
o'clock usually. Mhm.
Oh yeah, it is Sunday over there, isn't it?
Gotta get back.
It looks daylight. When you said 11:30, it looks like it's like daylight.
It is. It is.
It is 11:30 a.m. in the morning.
I go
Sunday
to bed.
morning.
Yeah, I go to bed around 4 p.m. on Sunday. I go to work Monday morning.
Ding dong. Matt's in the house.
Bing bong.
Bing bong, the wicked witch is dead.
Man.
Wiki. I wonder. Yeah, I can.
Hey, Matty.
Hey, Matt, how are you, buddy? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Morning.
And won't see you yet. Kiss my ass. Oh, sorry, payback's a bitch. Let me bring him back in. What'd you say, Matt? I didn't hear you, bro. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I mean, don't you hate when people put you in the waiting room?
Did you just boot him?
He left himself. He got pissed off.
Sure.
Oh, he got mad.
He got mad and said bye bye.
I put him in the waiting room. And then he comes back in, he goes, and then he drops out. Oh, here he comes again. Okay.
All right, don't
cool.
kick him out because he's in it on his phone. He thinks something's fucked up.
Yeah, that phone is really fucked up, Justin.
What's up, Matt?
Righto, let's try that. God
No,
damn.
don't.
Really,
There was nothing wrong. Tim put you in a waiting room. He's being a dickhead.
Oh, I thought because I've stopped near an overpass and I know I've got shitty internet just as I pass through here, so I thought, it's fucked up because I'm stopped at the lights.
hey Matt, don't you hate when
Like,
people kick you out of the stream?
Not really, mate. It's pretty. It's no prizes for seconds, mate. I'm manly enough to come back.
I had to do my washing anyway.
Yeah, see? That's that easy, Matt.
Fucking hell.
So how's that little fruit boot or scooter going?
Fucking beautiful, mate. You should have seen how many single wheels I was scooting past yesterday because they couldn't keep up. Fucking hell. So easy.
That's all right, Mr.
But all-
Matthew. I've got a K6 that'll fucking destroy you.
A K6, what's that?
What's up,
That's
Sam?
the one at K5.
Check my latest video, you'll see it.
Is that scooter?
Hey
Yeah,
Sam,
Low rider one, yeah.
How
Yeah,
fast
so
it
it's not
goes.
yours. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I know, but he just said he's got one, but he hasn't. Have you got that?
No,
It's
I
not
haven't
yours,
got
is it?
one. I got to test it.
Oh, okay, right. So you haven't got something that'll be okay.
No, he has access to something to whoop your ass with.
Oh yeah. With will
There's
speed
plenty out
anyway.
there that'll do that. Yeah, some
One
of
of
those
his
big
friends,
bastards from bloody Korea. You see, what are they called? Those they're huge, man. What are they called?
Weephead.
Mars? Those
Weephead.
Weephead. Oh my god. They're ridiculous.
going good, Sam.
About 15, 16 grand.
Yeah, but the downside is you can't get parts for them.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Got a few guys over here that have got weepheads, and trying to get parts is like mission impossible.
Oh shit, that kind of sucks because you pay big money
Yeah.
for those things, man.
They're not cheap. They're expensive, very expensive.
Yeah.
They're
So-
good.
I am
e-scooters,
good,
but,
Sam. Thanks.
Just parts are a mongrel to get. Hey Sam, yeah. Well, I'm heading out soon too for a 60-kilometer plus ride. So yeah,
Nice.
Yep.
Are you gonna try and do any try and work on doing any flips, Uncle Mars? You're gonna try and do a flip or two?
you can't
On a
flip
one
it.
wheel?
On a one wheel?
Yeah.
Someone has
You are mental.
attempted, no, someone has attempted a front flip on one and successfully
half
landed it. No, off a big massive ramp and jump.
I hope it was somebody
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
19-year-old back because I don't see Mars doing that.
The
Yeah.
trouble is where you can't rotate the wheel because it just wants to. Yeah, it's very difficult to explain, but yeah.
I could see that they did it on a half crescent pipe, when we used to ride bikes and do that dumb shit back in the day.
It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy to pull around though, isn't it, Mars?
Yeah, it would be.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But half
Yeah,
pipe
no,
would
there
be
was a
good.
few
Yeah.
there was a few ECUs out yesterday with like 4 of them riding together.
Yeah.
A good day out, really good day out.
Yeah.
Matt was over there throwing gang signs in the park.
Yeah,
There's Curtis.
You know what territory you're in, cuz? This is scooter
East side,
territory.
motherfucker. East
What's up?
side.
What's up, Curtis?
Hey,
Oh,
Curtis.
Day out. Curtis, how are you?
up,
West,
Matt?
I took your advice, mate, and I re-edited before the release of that other one that I did. Took 10 seconds off it, and it seems to me as if those videos, when you release them, it's almost to the hour, 6 hours after release. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter. if I release at 10 o'clock, it's at like 4 in the morning, 4 to 5 in the morning, it'll take off for about an hour. But if I release it at 4 or 5 in the morning, it's still another 5 or 6 hours after that where it'll take off. So it sits in YouTube land for ages. Yeah, before it does anything. But
Yeah, I've heard about.
it's very interesting.
Dan was actually talking to me about that, where he was bringing up the 6-hour thing too, that he had noticed that as well. I meant to tell you last night.
Dan,
Because he was another
Yeah,
one. Me, Dan, and Dominic were all screwing around with the shorts, trying to figure out the algorithm on it.
yeah. I've seemed to hit a bit of a sweet spot, and that's either 10 o'clock or 9.
Well, just stick with it then. It's all about
Yeah.
consistency. Consistently keep them scheduled.
Yeah,
What you up to, Curtis?
yeah, because
I'm about to either ban a bunch of people or let a bunch of people into a Facebook group. How about that?
right.
Well, they get
Kick
banned.
their
for it.
asses.
Why the hell did this go up here? I don't understand.
What are you approving? Memberships or what? Or like the little applications you have to do to join the group?
Yeah. What the hell's it?
Why are you banning people?
This is weird, man. It says join a meeting, sign up, sign in. The hell?
Is that on Messenger, Curtis?
Leave meeting canceled. That's weird. It just came up out of nowhere. I don't know what the hell that was.
That never happened to me.
Huh.
Is it for Zoom you're talking about?
Yeah, Zoom. It just came up and said join meeting. I was like, I'm already in it. I kept clicking cancel. It said, do you want to leave? I was like, no, I don't want to fucking leave. Here we go. You guys can help me out here. I got 60 people I got to approve. Let's see. 120 groups joined 14 years ago. Hi, didn't answer question. Decline. Didn't answer questions. Been 13. Let's see what group he's in. Yeah, we'll let him in. 14 a year ago. Fuck that. Decline.
Yeah, I don't like his name.
Psychiatric entertain. Yeah, fuck you. You know what?
No,
only fuck
he's
you,
a
but
psycho. He's a
decline
psycho.
and ban that bitch.
he's
No
a
answer.
psycho.
You're out. You answered
Rudolph, I didn't like him
yes.
as a reindeer. I didn't like him as a reindeer, so decline.
He's all right. I'm gonna let him in. 3 groups in common. He's in some DJI groups. Yeah, okay, we'll let him in. This guy said
Shane
yes.
Ho, he sounds like a hope. He
Yeah,
sounds
we'll
like
let
a
him
hope.
in. 4 groups in common. But he didn't answer the questions, but he's been on Facebook for 15 years. And 2 of those are my groups, so I'll let him in.
Hey, I like his name. His last name is the month.
Yeah,
was
well, I
born.
don't care what you think.
Okay.
After he just
Fuck
said,
you.
"Look."
You motherfucker.
Nope. We got 49 more to go. I need some help here, guys.
You just
I was
said
trying to
it.
give you help. You said you didn't give a fuck.
Do Brent McCoy. He's been on
McCoy.
Facebook for 14 years.
He's got 2 groups in common. So this is, by the way, this is the Part 107 study group for the Drone Owners Network. My groups are called the Drone Owners Network. Let's see. He's got
alright.
2 groups. He's in one of my groups.
107.
14 years.
107?
Part 107 study group.
Why'd you decline him? I thought you were going to approve him.
No,
Oh, just decline all. Fuck it.
approve.
Whatever.
This guy
Fuck,
said
that's
yes.
funny.
Okay.
Approve Sam. He's
16
been
years, 30 years. Wait a minute. What is this
Sure.
test? Test. You can't spell. Get the fuck out.
I can't spell. No,
Can't even
this guy,
understand his
What is
name.
this guy? He puts his phone number in here. What the fuck is that?
That's a long
He wants
ass
you to
phone
pay his
number.
bills.
Well,
He
it's
wants you to pay his
He must
bills.
have remote ID. Fucking hell.
study.
I can't
DH
even
is saying-
understand what the fuck he's saying.
Where the fuck is he from?
Somewhere on
Hey
earth.
Tim, you were talking yesterday about running plates and getting everyone's details. What website's that, mate? What
That's
is
a
it?
website. You got to get that from the council because we used to do it when we did asphalt jobs.
What the hell is
Get the
this?
cars. We had to get the cars removed
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, but is that
Something
available
Tim
to
wishes he could have.
go public?
I'm pretty sure you can get the app. Yeah, you can get the app in the app store. It's called Rego. I think it was called Rego Seeker.
All right, we're gonna
or
decline him.
Rego something. But yeah, I had it.
Didn't answer the questions. 14 years. Yeah, he
You
looks
might
good.
have had it because you're in the business, you know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bonnie Lake, he lives near me. Sheet metal work. Oh, I know this guy. He's
It was
okay.
very convenient because all you had to do is put the Rego in and it brings up his phone number. So I call him and say, listen, we're outside. Can you please move your car? And
I fucking-
I'm
most
kinda
of them
guessing
usually move
that-
their car, but we had to get, I reckon about 2 or 3 towed. But yeah.
Because
Thank
I'm
you for the help,
kind of
guys.
guessing that's not available to everybody.
I gotta add Nunya to that.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna bounce for now. I'm getting tired. I got up at like 10. Well, I had to be at work at 10. Then I got
I
off.
froze up.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
would
I
be,
had to log
yeah,
in, so
later.
Matt, it might not be. All
Hey,
right,
Justin,
TJ.
you gonna be on Paul's stream in the morning?
Yeah,
All right, I'll see y'all later.
should be, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, TJ.
yeah.
Hey, TJ. It might not be, Matt, because I had to sign in and I had to get the
Yeah,
approval from the council. Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of guessing it's not a public access thing. That's for sure.
So Matt,
Well, right now. Let me look right now. On the
Justin was throwing you under the bus earlier about 360 cameras.
Oh yeah. What about it?
I was telling him we
I
were
was thinking
giving.
about putting, I was
Okay.
thinking about putting one on my ROV, and he's like, "Well, just give it to Matt. He'll fix it."
Yeah, I could do that. No worries, mate. I
I
put all
told,
sorts of pixelations in that footage.
no, as I told him, I said, Matt's been fiddling with that fucking 360 footage for a few months now, and it's absolutely giving him the shits. He can't figure it out. And it's pissing him off. I said, so everybody's been giving him
It's
crap about it.
Well, what it's basically come down to after the conversation yesterday, and after a few little bit more research too, is the fact that different dynamics within a shot fuck the picture, like dark and lights. It doesn't know what the hell to do with it, and dimly lit areas like under tree canopies and all that sort of shit are pretty crap. Those cameras need a lot of light to put out a decent picture. Now,
So you're saying underwater is
I
not a
took-
good idea?
well, yeah, probably not. Look, I can't say yes or no. It all depends on how light it is under there and how deep it is. Obviously, you can go to about 10 meters, I think, without a dive case
There it
on
is.
those 3 X3s.
There it is.
Oh
Matt.
yeah, right. Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is install it, and you can check any Rego in Queensland.
Yeah, right.
That was in the Play Store.
Righto. Not that I'll need it, but yeah, interesting.
Or are we hunting
But
somebody
yeah,
down?
so
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you need a lot of light with those sensors because they're only little sensors on them. And as I said, different dynamics within a shot. I'm not having a lot of luck with them, and this is the problem I'm having is a lot of the stuff I was filming on, and especially too a little bit of vibration. That seems to fuck with the footage too.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't get
Although it's got
I don't get
stabilization.
vibration like you guys do with props spinning and everything, but I do get a little bit of currents and stuff that pushes it around. And every once in a while, I'll notice in my footage there'll be a little jerk or something. I don't know.
Right, so
I don't really see the
you've got
benefit
the
of it.
360 on there. You've got the 360 on your on it already.
No. I'm thinking about it.
Okay, yeah, give it a crack. Fuck yeah, give it a crack, mate, and see what it does. I'd be very interested to see because
Well-
obviously you're dealing with a lower light situation. Now, in saying that, the dynamics might be quite similar throughout your whole shots there. So the cameras aren't
Well,
trying to focus to expose here and all this sort of shit.
So in front of the ROV, I've got two 2,500 lumen lights. Plus, I have a second ROV that's usually following the first one, kind of lighting it up. Welcome to the
Yeah,
Curtis
yeah,
Show
nice.
featuring Tim Jackson. So I don't think I don't think I have enough light to really justify it, because what's behind it you're not going to see. The second ROV is going to blind you because those lights are so fucking bright. So I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Well, I mean, you can put it on a single lens, so you can just have it facing forward, like any sort of camera.
But I've got a GoPro.
I-
I've got a GoPro mounted on my ROV now, so that should make a. We'll see how that turns out first. I got a GoPro Hero 10 on there.
Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have a 360, because obviously you don't have to spin it around so you're looking behind you, but it will give you that extra view left and right with a 360 camera. So
I can see all the shit that I missed.
yeah, yeah. Well, when you look at it in the post, you go, shit.
Exactly. I do that now because, you know, I've got an iPad, a 10-inch iPad Pro, which is 10.5 inches, and the sides are still a little blurry on it. So when you come back and you blow up the image and you're looking at it on the nice big computer screen, you go, oh, fuck, that was right there on the side. If I'd have just looked over a little bit, I would have seen that.
Yeah, yeah. That happens all the
Andrew
time.
said stabilization, Matt.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't know. That's what Andrew said. Apparently he thinks your
Yeah,
videos are jerky. I don't know.
No, they're not jerky. It's being stabilized, but the image is being fucked up by the vibrations that are happening on the handlebars. Now, when Mars goes out, he's holding it. He's got a lot of absorption when it comes to his hands, his arms, and all this sort of
Is
shit.
that
There's
what you're
no
talking about?
vibration.
I missed it. You know what you get, Matt?
Hey?
Get a quad lock with the dampener on it. That might solve your problem.
But
Look
how are you
into
going to attach? How are you going to attach a selfie stick to that?
I'm not 100% sure how.
Yeah, because that's just for your phones and stuff. Because I've got a quad lock already.
Yeah, because you got that thing for the motorbike, the shock absorption for your quad lock. So I'm not sure if you can. It's got the thread thing for the selfie stick or not.
No, you wouldn't want it to be on a thread anyway, because that'll snap. They're a tiny thread, man.
Yeah,
and that's
I know.
why I got the. Yeah, that's why I've got the. That's why I've got the bracket that I've got now, because the
handlebar
selfie stick
extender,
actually
yeah.
slides.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it slides into it.
this is
Yeah.
the thing, Matt, is if you stop riding these cheap scooters and get a one wheel like Mars, you wouldn't have that problem.
With
You know,
cheap scooters with better suspension. You reckon?
Well,
Yeah.
what you can do is you can put the Insta360 in your backpack and just zip it over, keeps it tight. It's up above your head. You can rig it up off the side of the back of your scooter, off of a clamp, but just don't have it sticking out
Yeah,
too
done
far
that.
away while you're riding. You can do that view.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good view.
Yeah, I did that, but that clamp now I've broken because I had to do it up that freaking tight
Yeah.
to stop it from moving. It's fucked the thread on it.
Well, the problem too is like Andrew's saying, use a chest mount, but he's using a 360 camera, Andrew. So
Yeah, no, you can
unless
use
you want to
Yeah,
be staring at Matt's chest hairs, that's probably not
Yeah,
going to
no.
work for him.
But there is
Sexy.
like a belt you can buy with a thing on the back, and it actually holds a selfie stick, and you can get it right up high. You can try that maybe. That's another
Yep.
thing.
You-
Anyway, I've got to get going, boys, because I'm got to take off. Got to be somewhere at 12:30, so I've got half an hour.
All right, man.
Oh,
I'll
mate.
catch you later, Mars.
Good to you all, and take care. Have a good weekend, and happy 4th of July when it comes around.
All right, appreciate you coming in.
Laters.
Hey, Morris, take care,
Have a
bro.
good day, brother. Yeah, there's all sorts of. When you start extending the selfie stick up, right, so right above your head, you've
Well,
got to
you're
be.
gonna-
It's
you're
like
gonna-
driving a truck.
Yeah, you're gonna get more shake and shit.
Well, you will, yeah, a lot of wobble, but you've got to be really aware of your surroundings above you, because the fucking thing just slam into a branch or some shit, right?
Knock it right off.
Because oh fuck, the camera's up there.
Honestly, unless they
Yeah,
get
man.
like a better video stabilization in these things, I don't think there's much you could do about that. To be honest with you.
I thought to be, yeah, exactly. You know, to be honest, I got when I was walking around South Bank with Dennis, the footage that I got off that, it looks really good. There's no worries. I think the problem with the footage is the vibration that's coming through those handlebars, because there's no dampeners, no nothing on it. So the only thing which is, and you get that vibe, I can feel it in my handlebars, you know, and that's got to translate into the camera, you know.
Oh
so
yeah, go
I
right
think
up that
may
selfie stick
be an
and do
issue.
that.
Absolutely. So I think that might be the case. That might be the case.
Well, I was gonna say, wonder if there's any kind of, have you looked to see if there's any kind of 360 AI programs out there yet?
No, I haven't, mate. No.
I'm wondering, I've been almost bet you there is. You could probably chuck that footage in there and screw around with it a little bit. I'd go on Google when you get home and see if there's any AI 360 programs out there yet for 360 footage. Sure, somebody's
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
But I mean, unfortunately, like I said, until they get some, that's something maybe you should email them about and say, this is something you guys maybe just give them, like, if they have like a suggestion thing, maybe suggest that they get better video stabilization in their future models. Cause I mean, that's something that they should really be focused on, like the GoPros have excellent video stabilization. This is why people use them for FPVs and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something that they really
Yeah.
should have in that camera.
And there's a lot of
Well, look at
vibration on an FPV too.
Oh
I'm
yeah, for
looking
sure.
at camera mounts in Thingiverse. So you can print the camera mount
Is that,
for your
is that
helmet.
my truck? Yeah, that's mine.
There's a couple of them, but
Trucks
they
are like
don't look,
cars these days. You don't know what the fuck they are till you get in them.
they don't look sturdy at all. Camera mounts.
I did that little video a couple of months ago with the bracket that I've got for the scooter. Does a really good job of holding the selfie stick. There's no worries there. It's as solid as a rock. And I think it's the vibration. It's the vibration.
Stabilization.
I'm wondering if you could stick that thing in like a 3-axis gimbal, kind of like the DJI phone gimbal. I'm wondering if you could stick that thing in one of those or attach it to one of those. Cause that'd probably give you your best fucking stabilization.
Stabilization, yeah.
You're not wrong. See, I've got the OME 3, I think it is anyway. Or two or three anyway. Now that'll only, it's too narrow. It's too narrow to fit in there because it's designed for a phone, right? So it starts off at about this, you know, where the 360's like this. So it won't clamp in on it.
Not unless you put something to hold it in there. I don't know.
Oh fuck! I can just see the X3 going bye-bye.
Right. I was
I
just
mean-
looking on Thingiverse if there was anything, but there isn't any, and they don't look stable at all.
If there was something, yeah, that you could use to attach it to one of those, that'd probably give your best stabilization.
If anybody
Is that-
has a thing from Thingiverse, or they got a thing, I'll print it for you, Matt. I'll do it 100%.
Yeah.
Infill.
Righto.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering
thanks,
if you know how to do the CAD program. I'm wondering if you could design him a mount that would go into the phone mount on the
Oh,
Osmo.
on Tinkercad, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I'd like design a phone mount that would go into the and hold the
can you-
X3 in there.
Yeah, can you give me the measurements of your X3 so I can take it like a mil, probably a mil bigger, and I'll fuck with it in Tinkercad. Probably make you a mount. Fuck it. But
Oh, that'd be
doesn't
interesting.
Dobo have it? He doesn't sell
what?
his Dobo. He would probably have one, but he don't sell his G files or anything.
Well, honestly, what we're talking about is actually would be something I'm probably sure nobody's thought to do.
Yeah,
Because
that's right.
you're literally taking a
you-
phone mount and you're designing a holder to hold the X3 into the phone mount so it will stabilize it.
I need the measurements. If he can give me the measurements of it, and I can see what I could do.
And then you
And
would
even
also
he
need it-
could do it.
But he would also need to give you the measurements of how wide the phone mount is too.
Right,
You
right.
could get an idea how long you had to make that.
There's the issue
You know,
after that
print it out and
of how to attach the OME to the handlebars.
And I'm gonna have to get a picture of your helmet too, the top part of your helmet. Give me a picture of that.
Fucking
So I
Sean.
know how to clasp it in. For a
Fucking
submarine,
geek.
look how that turned out, you prick, Sean.
Sean from Geeks Vana said, don't trust him. Tim designed a mount for a submarine. Look how that turned out.
Oh shit.
Damn, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but get me the measurements for it, Matt. And yeah, I'll go from there.
I'm just before I do that, I've got to work out how it's going to actually attach to shit.
Well, that's why I need a picture of the top of your helmet.
In helmet,
Yeah, so I know where to attach it. So
No, it's gonna go on his
what clamp to
handlebars.
use. Oh, he wants it on his handlebars. What?
Okay,
oh,
hold
yeah,
on,
it's not
hold
gonna
on.
be helmet.
Let me
I
pull
thought he
a
wanted
picture.
it on top of his helmet.
Fuck me.
I thought he wanted the mount on top of his helmet.
No, man, no.
Hold on, let me show you so we can give you an idea of what I was talking about. Okay, so if he
Your
could have,
camera's turned off. I can't see shit.
okay, so attach this to his handlebars,
Handlebar, okay.
he needs something that's designed that would hold the X3 in this, yeah. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So the X3 could snap into it, and then the whatever it's snapping into could also be held by this, because this is a 3-axis gimbal. So in theoretically, he should be able to get buttery smooth footage. But like he said, he'd have to figure out some way of attaching this because unfortunately it doesn't have any threads or anything on it. But I'm sure you
like
could
an
find,
O-ring, like an O-ring mount, like a tightening O-ring mount. Something
yeah,
like that.
something, yeah, you'd need that actually would not be that hard to figure out.
No,
But yeah,
Yeah.
this part here, you gotta figure out how to make a mount that the X3 could go into and then attach into here. So it holds it
Mhm.
nice and tight. And then when he's
Now,
driving
does
down
he
the
have
road,
that? Does he
yeah,
have the
he
gimbal?
said he said he has one of those.
But that's not going to be good for a 360 because all you're going to see is the fucking mount or the
No,
stabilizer.
you make the mount. So you're gonna have the phone holder sitting sideways like this. You put the mount in and then the camera theoretically should be
Should be
sticking
up.
above it. And then that mount will adjust for any vibrations or movements as he's going down the road.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how well one of those would hold up being bounced around like that. I don't know how well built those things are.
It might
But
fucking, if you don't make it strong enough, it's just going to fucking teeter over, just like how it was on his bike before.
but yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought. I mean,
He
that's
gets me the measurements. I can go from there. Be right back.
oh wow, we got to see Matt go all the way to his truck this time. What, you still approving people, Curtis?
No, I'm looking at some of the stupid questions in the group. Here's one for you non-107 guys. What should a remote pilot do if their USAS collides with a bird or wildlife? Anybody know?
I don't know. I guess it would depend on whether that bird was protected, right?
Well, I'll give you two answers. File an accident report to the FAA or file an accident report with the NTSB.
I would say the NTSB because
Yeah, that's correct. Remote pilots should report crashes between planes and wildlife so that authorities can take preventative actions. Really? Really? Jesus.
Well, I would
Yeah,
say the
yeah.
NTSB because they're the ones that usually investigate plane crashes, not the FAA.
So if my little drone hits a bird, I got to report it to the NTSB.
I mean, if it was a bird that you knew was like highly protected, I would, just to cover my own ass. Cause you
A
don't want to get
seagull. A seagull.
a seagull. I probably wouldn't worry about, even though they're protected. If it was
Well,
like a
according
fall,
to well, if you're a 107 pilot, you're supposed to report it.
now if it was like a bald eagle, yeah, I'd report it because like if it was like a really highly protected bird, I would probably report it because, you know, most people aren't going to look twice at a dead seagull on the ground. But if they found a dead, you know,
No,
eagle
just
or
eat it.
something-
I'm not eating no damn seagull.
But if somebody walked by and saw like a dead eagle on the ground, they'd probably call and report it. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's really up to you at that point. I mean, whether you think it's worth reporting or not.
Talking with the
Gotcha.
fly fish people right now. Wow, this is cool.
Oh, you're muted, Matt, by the way.
Yeah, I know, mate. I've got my indicators on. I don't want to fucking just be annoying.
Camera wouldn't turn on.
Yeah, Sean, seagulls are protected actually.
Give him Alka-Seltzer.
But
Yeah, I said bird at first. I get
But
it.
like I said, most people would walk by and see a dead seagull, they probably wouldn't think twice. But if you smack like a fucking golden eagle or a bald eagle or something, and
Oh,
that
you're
thing was,
done.
if that thing was laying on the ground dead or injured, somebody's definitely gonna report that. The
Yeah, but the
seagulls-
odds are astronomical.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
would
yeah.
more likely be like a raven or a blackbird or a seagull or something like that you hit.
Right, it wouldn't be. Well,
I mean, I've
an
got
e-
plenty of I got plenty of eagles around here, and those are slow flyers.
Well, let's face it, they're cunning too. They're not stupid birds.
Yeah.
I mean, even crows aren't stupid, but they're not gonna just blatantly run into your fucking drone. I mean,
Crows
there
are
was that.
one of the smartest birds, man.
Now, blackbirds will chase your drone, and seagulls will chase your drone.
Now there was
They will chase eagles.
Sparrows, they're the worst.
who was it? Dan had a video. Who was it that had the video that showed the seagull fucking going over the drone at the last second?
Oh,
That was Dan,
um,
wasn't it, that showed that? But there was a video. There's a
there
video.
was a
Matt flip
couple
somebody
people.
off. Look at
There was a couple people
You're
because
number
when Matt was there, or when Dennis was up, and we were on the beach with Dennis. It was Dennis and Matt. He was out on the left-hand side going towards Double Island Point, and there's a bird that came right in front of the fucking drone. You're
Well,
on
there-
mute, Matt. You're
There
on
was
mute. Matt.
one that I think it was Dan that showed us, but there was a drone coming. And it was, ooh, nice. But
Oh,
there was,
yeah.
it was so fast. At the last second, man, this fucking seagull went like that and turned its head and looked right
Forget
at the
who that
camera.
was. I don't
Dan,
know who that
it's a Maduro wrap with a Nicaraguan tobacco.
But if
That
you
was
watch
Dan.
that live, that was
That
it
was
Dan?
Dan.
Yeah, I
Okay.
knew it.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was him.
But if you watch that video from when Dennis was live at Noosa Main Beach, you'll see a bird come right in front. It was pretty low.
That's right. Now that was an issue because at that point I'd lost connection,
You
right?
lost connection. Yes. Yep.
And I couldn't fly away from it.
Nope.
All I could see was that bird, and it's in the footage and everything. And then I
Yeah.
got connection, so I was just hoping to hell I wasn't going to come back for a second go because I was over the water at that point. And if that was the case, it would have been all over.
Well, you couldn't even get right in front of us. We're like
But what,
trying to go get that boat, and you lost connection. Now it was only like 30 meters away.
but what I would
Yeah.
say to, what I would kind of go with what Curtis said, your chances of hitting a bird are super low. And not because you wouldn't hit them, but birds' reaction time is split second. Like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
fuckers can react in a split second.
I got sparrows in the back paddock that they chase my drones. In the Phantom 4, they chased it.
Right, but their reaction time chasing that drone, if they wanted to, they're gonna react quicker than you would ever be able to on the sticks.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing you can do is punch it up.
Yep.
If they're not above you, because they'll come down 100 mile an hour if they're going to have a go. If they're coming at you, you punch it up and they won't catch you.
Yep.
And that's what I've found anyway. But what I also find too is because my drone's orange, they don't know what to do with it. They look at it and go, "Well, piss off," but I'm not going to get anywhere near you.
Well, I mean, your drone is gender confused because I thought it was an Altel for a while.
It self-identifies as an Altel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's the same with its Mavic 2. It's the same color.
Yeah, my Mavic 2 is an Autel as well. This might even be my trailer.
Well, you know,
park it.
well, you know, I've said this before too. There is a theory out there that DJI drones tend to get attacked more because of the color, because they're actually the color of non-predatory
Pigeon.
birds, like
Yeah.
pigeons
Yeah,
and
it
shit
looks
like that.
pigeon.
It might be the sound too.
Yeah.
Well, it
The
could be
sound is
the
attracting.
it could be the harmonics of the propellers as well, but the color is definitely the color of most non-predatory birds.
Let me. I've got to nick off. I'll get back on here. It won't be a sec.
You're gonna take your
Ready
knickers
up.
off.
Hey, Dan said check your message, Justin.
All right, give me a minute. I'm just stretching my legs. But yeah, it's which makes sense, like I said, because you know pigeons and shit are not birds that fight other birds. They're the ones that an eagle or a crow is going to come down and fuck up if it gets near them. You know,
I always have sparrows chase mine in the back paddock.
hawks are another one you got to watch out for. Me and Dan were actually flying his little. I don't remember if it was a tiny whoop, but we were flying his one quad at the.
All right, I'm the only one on here. Somebody turn their damn camera on.
But we were flying at the park, and we had a little hawk that was chasing his little tiny drone around,
Okay.
and we had to bring it. And then Dan put up his what was it, either a 3-inch or 5-inch drone, and fucking punched it. Dude, that bird didn't want nothing to do with that thing.
Oh, fuck, wouldn't. You checking messages or?
Did my mic just start distorting?
No, I didn't hear
No.
anything.
Testing
No,
1 2 3
your
4. Testing 1 2 3 4.
That
Your
sounds fine.
camera's off. Your camera's off.
I'm messing with the Yeti over here for a second.
Uh,
All right, let me check my messages.
all right, your cam's back on. I'll turn mine back on. Scared the crap out of me. Yes, for God's sake, we don't want to look at Tim. Change the camera. Fucking I, right? Right, Bill? Good to see you, Bill.
All right, so this was Dan flying today. But look, he fucking caught a butterfly in the frame. Look at that.
Well, look at that. That's fucking cool.
Butterflies are free to fly.
Yep. Oh, man.
Oh, what's up, Bill? How's it going, man?
So tomorrow we're going to take a light bulb and a ping pong ball underwater to see how far down we can go to make it implode.
Oh,
What do you,
yeah.
what do you think the depth is going to be?
Light bulb about
And it's a cheap light bulb.
10 meters.
40, 50 feet, maybe 60.
10 meters is about what, 30 feet? Or
I'm
30.
thinking 100, 120 feet.
Yeah.
But we also know that the round shape is the strongest, so
But
it's hard
true.
to say. It's hard to say until you get down there and actually try it out.
Yeah, for an egg, but not for.
No, but anything that's round can take more pressure than any other shape can. That's why they make submarines round. That's why military subs, everything's rounded.
That's also why gas cylinders are round.
Exactly.
There's no corner to get into where the pressure is.
Well, I don't know. All right, I'll go to 200 feet. I'll say 200 feet.
Like I said, it's hard to say. We'll have to wait
And
and see.
I'm not going to call a friend.
Are you doing it live, or are you just gonna film and then post it?
There it is.
No.
No, what? You gonna film it or are you just going
No,
live?
I'm not gonna be live.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'll catch that if you're going live,
Yeah.
but I'll wait till you upload it.
That must mean I can take a lot of pressure.
So Joe, this is in one of my Facebook groups. This guy put up there. What should a remote pilot do if their UAS collides with a bird or wildlife? File an accident report, and apparently that was the correct answer. I'm not a 107 pilot. I don't know.
Well, like I said, it makes sense. It would be the NTSB because they're the ones that investigate plane crashes, train wrecks, train derailments, anything like that. It's the National Transportation Board.
Yeah, a couple of the answers
So-
were anytime there's an in-flight accident, the NTSB has to be informed. This is correct. FAA only wants a report of damage that is over a certain amount or a human is seriously injured overnight. Hospital stay.
Right,
So-
and that's just for their records, but they don't actually
said-
do any of the
It
investigation.
said for a human though, not a bird.
Well, the thing is that the FAA, but yeah, if you hit a bird that's protected, there's gonna be some cost of damage in there because
Well,
that
most
bird is
likely,
being
but-
monitored by
But there's
some
the
government
amount
agency.
where a human is seriously injured, overnight hospital stay. That's what that said.
Right, but if you say you
about-
ran your drone into somebody's car windshield, technically, even though we all know that's really not all that serious, if you were to just your drone fell out of the sky and hit someone's windshield and they're parking in their driveway, that's really not all that big of an accident. But technically, by the NTSB and FAA's eyes, that is the same as a plane crashing into a neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
They look
the
at
only,
it the same way.
The only problem a fucking drone is gonna have with a plane or anything is if it gets inside the jet engine. I don't see that happening. But there's more plane crashes because of birds. They run into their propellers.
Bill said, "Happy Canadian Day, all. One thing I've noticed: Canadian fireworks suck." Told you, man. You got to move down here to the States, man.
Big on their fireworks. I'll
Go
tell
to
you that.
Pennsylvania, man. You can get some badass fireworks and shoot them off right there. It's completely legal.
And in Pennsylvania, they got the tanks that roll with the fireworks going, and they're about that big. Oh, they were
I'm trying to
awesome.
convince the guys. I'm sorry, I'm jumping in and out of the convo here. I'm trying to get the guys at Fly Fish to fix this other fucking drone for me.
Tell them to
ROV, I'm
fix it.
sorry.
Tell them to fix it yet, Tim. We had some awesome fireworks growing up in Reading. But in South Jersey, we used to take our 12 gauges out back, fire them off at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pennsylvania, man. They got these big mega stores you can go just shopping, Bill.
And don't
Down,
forget south of the border too. Forget that.
Oh,
That
they
was a big,
they shut that down though, fortunately.
yeah,
Caught
yeah,
like a
only
year or two ago.
about a year ago, but I'm saying that's where we used to get our fireworks because they had a big ass warehouse there.
Yep.
South of the border.
But you're gonna pay out the ass for some real fireworks, though. I'll tell you what, you do to buy some like 1-inch or even 3-inch shells. Yeah, you're
What's
gonna pay
them,
out the ass.
What are them fireworks? They came in cylinders about that tall, and they were about that thick around, and
Well,
they go
that's-
off. They fucking
Well, that's the thing is the
God.
tube is just the launching tube.
yeah, but
So, but you got to put the shells in there, and they come in round balls. And you put it fuse up, and you drop it in there, and they have 1-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch.
all I had to do is light the wick.
Well, those
They
were
were already in
probably
there.
pre-made ones, but you can
Yeah.
buy the shells where they'll just give you the tubes. And then
Yeah.
you buy the shells and you load the shells yourself in the tubes.
Froze up. But yeah, we used to get that all the time. Every time we went to the south of the border, if we were visiting cousins.
Here is the law on the NTPS site, no birds. Well, that's just, I don't know.
I don't either. I'm not a 107 pilot.
But like I said, depending on what animal you hit, you might want to report it just to save your own ass, because if it's a legit accident and you happen to hit a protected animal, you're not gonna get in trouble. I mean, it's just an accident. It happens. Protected animals get run over by cars all the time. People don't get thrown in jail for 10 years for accidentally hitting, a protected beaver that runs out in the middle of the road.
They may want to keep track. They may be keeping something like an eagle or a hawk. They may be keeping track of them. Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm fixing to go get my crab license, and we have to report every crab that we pull out and keep, and turn that report in.
But it's good to
So
do
they can-
those proper things for that, because you
Yeah, I
you
know.
don't want to for
Well,
population
that-
reasons.
Right. They're keeping track of how many crabs are being caught that season, and was there enough for last season, this season, next season. I get it. I totally
Right.
get that.
It's
And
still
for that
going.
reason, yeah, something that is protected, I would definitely say, yeah, it needs to be reported. But in general, it just seems kind of silly that if you just hit a bird, that I mean, that was a question on a sample test. It's not the actual test. As I went back and looked at it again.
It's still
Yeah.
open. South of the border, still open.
Well, maybe people misconstrued. Maybe they shut down for COVID and people thought they permanently
I know.
shut down,
Listen,
because I heard it back and forth for like 2 years that they were shut down and people were saying they were closed. But like I said, that could have been because of the whole COVID shit too.
you know,
Wrong
that's
crabs,
close enough.
geeks.
That's the south of the border, still open. I love
Why
that.
does he look?
dude.
Why does he look Chinese?
I like that. Yeah, right.
Chinese take out pizza. We make the pizza for you.
But yeah, I like I said, if I was to like, especially Eagles, they don't play around here. So they just started building a new building over off of our main highway that goes through our town. And that got delayed for 2 years because there was eagles nesting in there. And they weren't
Where?
allowed to touch them. Over here where I live at, a couple miles from where I live, they couldn't build there for 2 years because a couple of eagles decided to set a nest up in there. And that they're not allowed to touch it. Federal law says, nope, your work site's done until those eagles get up and move themselves. They won't
That's
come
like
in and move
koalas
them.
over here. Koalas, we gotta wait. Fort Pedro, that's where the fireworks work.
So like if a crane goes up in the air, say you have a crane up in the air at a work site.
Somebody
And all
needs to Photoshop Tim on that rocket there.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So this is how,
Photoshop Tim in there.
I used to love this place, man. We used to go camping every year at this and then head down to my cousin's house. This was never there. Like Reptile Lagoon, that was never there.
but
We had some fun times there.
this is how protected eagles are by the federal government. So say you have a crane that goes up at a work site and you take, say, the cruise takes a week off because of
fine.
something, holiday, whatever. And all of a sudden 2 eagles decide to nest on top of that crane. Guess what? That crane ain't going nowhere. Even if it
Yeah.
takes 2 years for those eagles to leave, that crane's gonna be stuck there in place. And the company won't be able to touch it, move it, do anything.
The crane's up here putting nails on any landing spots.
Oh yeah, the little spikes you see
Fucking
going
Bill.
like that. Yeah.
Fucking Bill and Gate spotted man. So. You're a crack up, Bill.
The ospreys are actually protected down here in Florida, Joe. I
We
don't know
got
about
ospreys
your
over
area,
here. We got 'em
but
over
up
here.
in Idaho where Sean lives, they can actively hunt them every year. But down here,
Are you?
yeah,
No,
down
over
here you
here.
can't touch them. Even though there's millions of them now, like they were at one point almost since they almost went extinct. But now the population is booming again, so
In
there's really
southern
no.
Jersey, they were protected in southern Jersey.
But I'll tell you what, Sean said that is, he said you cut up one of those. He said or no, it was the sandhill cranes, not the ospreys, the sandhill cranes.
Yep.
He said it looks just like a beefsteak and tastes just like it.
That's what he said when he
Yeah.
had that 3.
I was thinking of sandhill cranes. Those
Man, I
Those
gotta tell you,
something-
Avada batteries take for fucking ever to charge.
are you using the stock
Avada.
charger?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I didn't get one of them.
Everybody else has been buying the aftermarket chargers for those. Cause I think you can go up to what, like 60 watts on the charger?
Just for the
Right.
Avata.
You can go up to 60 watts on the charging though, speed.
Well, that's a fast charger.
But like, that's why I said my phone's 25 watts and this bitch charges quick. Like
This,
I can be on 2% and put it on the charger in a matter of 15 minutes. It'll be up to like 30-some%.
This one's a 30. The one I got from DJI. I use it for everything.
Cause I wanna say, Paul bought a, it's either the Avata or the Mini. No, the Mini 3, I think can do a 60 watt charger. I'm not sure about the Avata. But the Ultra, the 22 Ultra, that's a 45 watt charger. That bitch will charge quick.
Yeah. Ultra's all right. I still like my A53.
Like, and if I turn my phone completely off and plug it in, it will charge even faster because it's not running anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what's great about it is I can put it, say I'm on 2%, we gotta leave in like a half hour. I can throw it on the charger and it'll be up to 70-80% by the time we go to leave. Like that's how quick it'll charge.
Well, I noticed, with your phones don't always 100% charge them. Only take what to like 87, 90.
Well, mine will,
Don't go past that.
the S22s and 23s, what they'll do is they'll fast charge to 80. And then they trickle charge after that. They just do the normal
Yeah.
charging after that.
I don't take my battery past 85 when I'm charging.
But if you wanna,
Kill the fucking battery.
I guess, longevity of your battery and make it last an extra year, you can go in and set the fast charging off and just charge normal.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then
you
it
can-
takes, but you cut the time in half by using the fast charging. So it takes 2 hours and 20 minutes to charge this on regular charging.
But on this one,
Fast charging, it takes an hour.
but on this, I can set it where it only charges up to 89%, then it stops. That's why I like it. So it don't kill my battery.
But I
'Cause
mean,
most people go to 100% and they forget to take their phone off the charge and then
but even with my fast charging, this phone's battery will still be good for 3 years, and that's about when I update every 3 years. I get a new phone.
me too. I usually buy a new one. Well, this cost me 700.
I love this S22, bro.
It's
This
the
so far
best
is-
fucking cameras on this A53. Fucking good camera. The zoom quality is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, the zoom is amazing on there. Because on older phones you would get that crazy zoom, but as soon as you zoomed in, it was like it would pixelate. You couldn't read what you were zooming in on. No detail,
Mhm.
and the stabilization was all over the fucking place. But
Yeah,
with these, dude, I could zoom into numbers this big for 20 feet away and read
Yeah.
them clearly, and it's not all over the place. It's pretty stable.
if a chick is about 100 meters away from me, I can zoom into her ass.
Yeah, and
Fucking
you can
perfect.
actually see what you're looking at.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it. It's better than the other one that I had, the A fucking. what
And
was it,
that's their
A20
that-
something.
and that's their mid-tier phones too.
Yeah, well, they're the upgrades from the S's. So you have the S and then you have the A.
Yeah,
This
right.
is a 53. So
Well, that's why I'm
it's
saying it's
fucking
the,
good. I mean, look at the cameras on the phone.
but what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying is those are the mid-grade ones. Those are the ones you pay about 200-300 for. And then if you want
No.
over here, an A23
This
would
is
run you about,
$700.
that'd run you
Over
about
700.
that'd run you about 250-300 over here.
Oh, fuck.
This, now if you go get an S22 like mine, you're gonna pay at least 500-600 for it, if not more.
Over here, I wouldn't know how much. I don't even look at them because they're way too expensive.
Now, if you go into the ultras, that's when you're getting up into iPhone prices, like the 22
They're
Ultra.
too big, man. They're fucking having an iPad as a phone.
And what I like about this phone is that so it has 4 gigs of RAM in it, But then you can take 8 gigs out of your phone storage and use virtual RAM and add 8 more gigs to it.
Mine has 3 or 5. Here.
Or no, it has 4 and you can add an additional 4. So yeah, this has got 8 gigs of RAM. It's fucking
Well,
quick too.
I put a what's the name card in it? SD card.
I can't do that on mine.
Okay.
The S22s and 23s, you can't put the. You have to just buy whatever memory you want. But
Put
I
an
also
extra-
have 200 gigs of Google storage on there too. So
I put a terabyte in it. It's fucking running good. I also like it.
but yeah, it's they were definitely good phones though for sure. And I put
they're
this up
easy.
against a $200 phone with 3 gigs of RAM. Not
Mhm.
even fucking close in speed. So I had I had Power Director downloaded on that other phone and had it on this
Mhm.
phone, and I was testing them side by side. So I'd take a 40-minute video that I had, and I'd go to upload it to Power Director on the cheaper phone, and it would take like 10 minutes for it to upload to Power Director. This phone, instant. You only have to
Yeah.
wait 2 seconds and it uploads it that quick.
Well, that's all I gotta tell people. Yeah, you get the S's and everything, but the A's aren't that bad. I mean,
Oh no,
I
no,
think
they're not.
they're good as fuck.
I mean, if you don't have the money to get one of the top tier premium ones, there's nothing wrong with those phones.
Nothing wrong with the A's.
If you go with the cheap Samsungs, they're just as crappy as any other cheap phone.
Who was telling me the new Samsung rocks or something like that?
I was talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got the A's. I never get the S's.
What do
because
I
you gotta
have?
get
I
a,
have like
I
a.
don't want a bill like that. I do prepaid.
I
So
just
if
buy
I
my
bought a
phones
Sam-
outright.
I got like a
Yeah,
9
that's
or
what I do.
something.
But if I buy an S23 or whatever over here, that's
A
like over
9?
$1,000.
A Note 9?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got the Note. Okay. I don't even think they're making the Notes anymore.
Probably not. It still works.
They replaced those with the Ultras, what they call the Ultras now. They come with yours has the stylus, right?
Yeah. The little pen that you write
Yeah.
with. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that. I use that a lot.
I had that with my old phone. I didn't fucking like
But
it.
So
the Ultra
now-
does. The Ultra doesn't have that.
Yeah. So now, like mine's the standard S22. Now, if you get the Ultra, obviously it's a bigger screen and it has the pen and everything. This one does not have the pen.
I don't like them.
So yeah, if you went with the newer one, you would get the Ultra and that would be the replacement for your Note.
Hey,
It has
check
the pens.
your messages, the group.
So let me see here.
Damn sun's coming right through my window.
So yeah, this would be the replacement for yours if you wanted to upgrade, Curtis, right here.
You didn't check the group, right?
I will in a sec. I was showing Curtis this. So this is the Ultra,
Stylus, yeah.
S23 Ultra.
That's the foldable. The foldable?
No, it's not. It's just showing you the front and back.
Oh, okay.
But this is what they call, this is what the Notes used to be. And this is what they call them now. They just call it an Ultra. And that's a
I don't
256
like the
gig.
stylus. They're fucking stupid.
So now if you went with the standard S22 like mine, it would be about $300 cheaper. But this one also has the curved screen around the edges. So it has the bezel-less edges.
Yeah.
And of course it's got a little bit more RAM. I think it's got what, 12 gigs? I think of RAM. Let me see if it gives the. And it's got the 200 megapixel camera. And it's got the 108 times zoom on it, which is fucking amazing.
Dude, the A53 went down in price. Now it's only 524. I bought it for like 700 and something.
500 milliamp battery. It doesn't say what the RAM. I think it's 12 gigs of RAM though, if I remember correctly. But then they also have the S23 Plus, which I'm not sure what the difference with that one is. But yeah, that would be definitely the one you'd want to get if you wanted to upgrade.
Okay, what's the newest A? Doesn't even
Yeah.
say.
And the
I think I
Ultra
got
has the Ultra does have a little bit better processor than the standard S22 as well.
So
They got the
not to change subject real quick, but
I
I just got a message from the guys at Fly Fish. There's a new one being released. It's going to be like $1,000, no claw. It's like super entry level. If anybody's
they
interested.
got the Ace.
Oh,
They
go
got
ahead.
the
What are you going to
Ace
show it?
out now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, they just messaged me and said,
I
Yeah.
thought you were trying to show something. I was like, go ahead.
no, I'm breaking news right here on the tech channel, you know, that kind of thing, you know, inside info.
Did you hear me? They got the A73 out now. That's the newest one. But the best A series phone is the one I have, A53.
But the thing was, is so the iPhone 13 was supposed to be the match to this one, right? But the specs on it were so less than what the S22 was. And
Now,
so they
which
ended
one
up,
is that? Which one is that?
that's just the standard S22.
Now put it up to your hand. How big is that? Like about the same size.
It's I think it's 5.5 inches or 6-inch screen. I think.
Yeah, see, I don't like it too gaudy in my fucking hand. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I love this. This is perfect for me. I put
I
the
like-
pop socket on the back to hold it.
yeah, that's the one thing I was looking at.
I got just the standard black to match the case. But I actually paid for, so this is Walmart's version of the OtterBox. And it was about half the price, but it works just as good. I haven't had a single problem with it.
I love the Autobox, man. I love it. I like that because I can wrap my hand around it, and you know,
Dude, I love when people would come into
Comfortable.
Walmart and they'd be like, yeah, let me get that $1,000 iPhone. I'm like, all right, you want to put a case on it? Yeah, let me get this $5 case off the fucking clearance bin for it. I'm like, you're fucking idiots. I swear to God, they put, you know, you get the
Yeah.
girls in there buying all these little stupid jelly cases for it.
I dropped this phone and it hit the fucking corner. But there's reviews with this case. They wrapped an egg in it and dropped it off a 5-story house, and the egg stayed thick. So I bought it. And luckily I bought it because I dropped it on the corner and it didn't even break. It just bounced and
Well, the phones themselves are generally just more tougher than they were 5-7 years ago.
well, this is like a gel compound. It comes off, but it's like a gel compound.
Ooh, I like that black color.
Yeah, the
These
black-
are bigger motors.
I really like that black on black. It's nice.
I don't know what this, and I don't know what this is down here. And these two ports look interesting.
So can you do like the drones? Can you replace those propellers if needed?
Yeah, you can get metal ones. They're like $500.
Do they give you any kind of better performance? Or are they just
well,
more durable?
it's more about durability, because when you get down there and you don't pay attention to what you're doing and you hit the bottom and you get into the sediment, it sucks up whatever's down there, like rocks and everything else, and you start chipping the little plastic propellers.
Right, that makes sense.
But yeah, this is interesting. So I don't know what this is. That's interesting. These two ports, I don't see it, what the reason is for them. So that
It looks like
interesting.
something locks into them or something.
No, it looks
Yeah,
like
that's
an
kinda-
antenna connector. Antenna connector.
Could be.
No, I'm talking about the two big holes on the top though. It looks almost like
Yeah.
something would go in there and lock in there.
Either that or it's like an SD card removal spot or something. But these motors are freaking huge.
That thing is
But that little
badass.
dongle, it looks like an antenna connector.
Or it might be, you know what,
That's it.
Curtis? Cause you see on the back, it has the,
Right here.
I'm wondering if it gives you two different points of connection for your tether.
Hmm.
Oh, for top and back. Yeah.
Cause it
Yeah,
kind of
it doesn't have the traditional wing that we have.
cause it kind of almost looks like that back connector from what I can see of it.
It's the
It
same
almost looks,
connector.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it to me. I could be wrong though, but I'm wondering
Yeah, it
if they
might
just,
be.
Huh.
It wouldn't come with an antenna because it's tethered. So That's weird. Like you said, it might be a.
Well,
dual
we
connection.
don't know that it's tethered, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, if that's what, how the fuck are you going to get a single signal?
Well, it was like Curtis said earlier, how the hell was James Cameron able to talk on his radio from 2.5 miles down on that new sub he was riding on the other day?
Yeah.
He what?
The technology, I'm telling you, they will figure out how to get through the water. It's just
How are
the
you going to
right
break
type
through
of,
the water 2 miles down?
it's the
Fuck
right
off.
type of signal technology. I mean, it's something.
So
will be-
Tim, if you go on YouTube and look at James Cameron, and it's called James Cameron Challenger Deep, and watch that. And he's literally 2 miles down. He talks about going to the Bismarck. He shows you going to the Titanic, and they're out there. They're at the last minute that they can dive. Part of the sub comes apart. He says, "Take it off. I'm going anyway. This is my only window." And he dives down there. It's 5 hours to get down there, and he touches bottom. And the whole time he's on a mic talking to the surface. When he gets to the bottom, his wife is on the big ship upstairs, and she's talking to him on the radio, you know, and he says, "I love you. Please come back." He goes, "I will. I love you too. I'm coming back."
How the fuck was it all Sonic?
I don't know.
Well, dude, like I said, you're talking about a billionaire, because James Cameron is damn near a billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably,
yeah.
and he's highly into subs and submarine tech.
And he financed this entire thing himself. So when
Sonic Wi-Fi.
when he went to the Titanic, that was a government underwater sub that he went on. But this one he custom built himself, and it looks bizarre, man. It's not like a sub that moves forward. It's a vertical sub.
Vertical. Holy
But
shit.
you got to think too, he's kind of like the Elon Musk of the ocean, right?
That'd be a Sonic
for
fucking
sure.
Wi-Fi. How the fuck is that going to happen?
Yeah, right, Andrew. His tax check ain't covering one of those. I'm sorry. You know how much that'd be like 12 grand over there if Tim bought it in Australian money.
Right.
Tim be taking out a fucking mortgage to get one of those.
God damn, it would take another $20,000 loan out or more.
Andrew wants to know, or if you want to pop the link for that video in, Curtis, if you know what it's
I'm
at.
looking for it right now. Hang on 1 second.
Hold on, let me copy this one and see if that's.
Because Andrew said put a link in there, was wondering if that was the right
It
video.
says video unavailable, Andrew. I don't know what that was, but it did say deep sea challenge.
Yeah, if you want to pop that link in the chat.
Why did mine come up video unavailable?
Yeah, it could have been a bad link.
Oh, in my country. In my country. Yeah, never mind.
Well, no, he could have actually deleted part of the.
No, it says the uploader has not made this video available in your country. And
Yep,
he's
that
on
was.
fucking radio.
Hold on, here he goes.
Yep, or Andrew, that was the right link. So
Did you
Andrew
put
already
sound
got-
in there? Did you click
See?
buttons or sound? I can't hear it. You didn't click them 2 boxes, man.
Oh, sorry. Let me do it again.
Yeah, I want to hear what that gotta be fucking how the
All right. So anyway,
how the
badass.
I don't understand it.
let me get the link here.
It will be cool eventually when they can actually build a big enough sub where you could take like 20, 30 people down. Actually
you
have
guys go.
nice seating and everything,
Yeah,
and
but
and
did
enough
it,
windows to be able to everybody to be able to enjoy the scenery.
did it actually say how he got sound through the water? Or did he?
No,
say
he doesn't. He
what
doesn't
was
talk
using?
about it.
That's what we need to know. Like, what was he using to get the sound?
But do you know for sure there wasn't a tether attached to that? Like some
Yeah.
long ass tether?
Well, you know,
2
some of those
miles.
shots, I mentioned this earlier. If you guys do watch this, some of the shots are like, how in the fuck did they get that shot? Because it's like 3 blocks away from you coming down. And it's like, well, what the hell did they put in the, and then you watch the end credits and it shows there's VFX that were done by effects houses. So some of it's sold as a documentary, but there's some special effects involved. I'm sure he's on the bottom. I don't think he's lying about it, but he's definitely
Well, they probably took some footage of it in the water and then just kind of made, from
well, they probably made
lot
a
higher
3D
surface.
They probably
then-
made a 3D model of it and
Right.
and did a, you know, just like they do everything else in Hollywood. He knows how to do that stuff, and he has the money to pull it off. So he's like, well, let's make it. He wanted to make it really interesting.
Well, it's to
Could
just
they
show
put
you
a
what it
rod
would
on
look
it?
like around it.
Could they have put a rod on it, like connected to it, and had a
So there
GoPro
are some
going
external
down that deep?
cameras. There are some external cameras on the ROV. It's on the ROV itself, or the sub itself. And he will cut to him. Like when he touches down, there's a camera on the side that's looking at it. He does have an arm. He says it several times in the video. He says, I am doing actual science, so we're collecting samples. And when he gets to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the arm's in front of him, and he goes, oh crap, we're leaking some major hydraulic fluid right now. And then the arm freezes up on him.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
I can't
still
imagine
wanna
it.
know how he. I still want to know how he got frequency up to.
So anybody that's interested, that is it's a movie. I mean, I guess it's free here in the United States. It's on YouTube. So you're able to watch
We
it.
can
But
watch it.
VPN, Tim. Later.
Oh, I
VPN
can.
and
Yeah,
VPN into the United States and then click on it.
Yeah. Well, I got it connected to Canada right now.
Yeah, I would just VPN into the US and would try to do it.
Yeah, I'll do that later before I go to bed.
he does talk about a lot of the challenges and stuff that come with doing this stuff. But and I think he kind of oversells a little bit of the drama as far as he makes it more than just a documentary, especially when at the very end, like the waves are crashing around it and they've got it on a crane and it's like smacking into the boat. And then at one point they're trying to do a test dive and they start going underneath the boat and he's up, guys, I can see the propeller. I'm coming right up on the propeller of the boat. Yeah, I hope you have a plan. Because like the other ones, he gets bolted into this thing. They show him bolting him in, so he can't get out of it by himself. And they show the testing. So the thing is like 100% buoyant, and they have weights on the outside of it. He's got a switch that he can flip to release those weights. And they show all the testing of it, how many times they tested it before they actually put it into use. And then he's got metal shot in there, and he'll start going down, and he's going pretty fast going down for an ROV or a sub, and he'll start dropping shot, and you'll see it in the video where he starts dropping out this stream of ball bearings, and then he'll slow his descent down that way. But every time it's a smooth touchdown. He does like 6 different dives in this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch it later. Give me something to watch when I'm going to bed.
What's his newest fucking movie out? Anybody know?
Avatar. Way of the Water.
The second one.
Yeah.
It only took him fucking 10 years.
Well, he talks about that in this also. He's like, I can't decide whether I want to be, an explorer, which is where my passion is, or a movie maker.
He's not. Well, he has Avatar 3 and 4 coming out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he's not old or anything by any means, but at his age, well, I guess he's getting up there in age, but at his age, I would probably go ahead and retire the movie thing and just go ahead and jump and do your hobby. Because obviously this is a hobby he really loves. That's an expensive. You guys talk about drones being an expensive hobby. His hobby's expensive. The boat, he talks about the boat that they're on, $35,000 a day. Yeah, but I was looking up his net worth earlier, Curtis. He's worth over 800 million. I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, well,
and after the next 2 Avatar movies going up, I guarantee he's going to be well over $1 billion.
I want him to do another Terminator. I mean, his last Terminator movie was Terminator 2. I want him to do another one. But what he comes up with, fucking do.
If I could be in James Cameron's ear, though, I would tell him to pursue the sub stuff definitely, because he's already made his mark as one of the best people in Hollywood as far as directing and writing movies and all that.
Why can't you do both?
Well, like you said, though, it's a lot of time consuming. I mean, a movie can take up a year of your time.
So he talks about in the video, he said the design of this thing took 3 years. And they show him building this thing, everything from pouring the steel for the shell that he's in, that ball that he's inside in there. They show him pouring the steel and then quenching the steel like you would a sword. You know how you superheat a piece of steel and then put it in water to quench it.
Right.
You
Right.
superheat it again. They show that in the video.
Yeah, how's it feel to want? Yeah, he won't get back in the Terminator series. He gave up on that.
I think the Terminator story's dead at this point. They've kind of
Yeah.
out.
There's actually been
Well-
quite a few spin-off, well, not spin-offs, but
Spin-offs, but
there's been other newer ones made that just didn't really, they didn't have the oomph
the
of
best
the
one
original
he
ones.
did, the best one he did was Terminator. First
The one I want to see
Best
that I'm
one.
hoping somebody will grab is the Cloverfield series.
Oh, the Cloverfield. The movie Cloverfield. Was
I never
awesome.
did finish watching that one, which, what was it, John, who was in it?
John Goodman.
John Goodman. I got about
Yeah.
halfway through it and I never did finish watching
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of slow going, but when you get towards the end, when the action picks up, it's like, holy crap! Oh yeah, they are in Cloverfields.
Yeah.
Because the whole time he's talking about stuff, and you think he's making it up, but at
The
the very
movie was awesome.
yeah, I don't want to give stuff away, but at the very end, the aliens show up, and the Cloverfield monsters are there and stuff, and she's trying to get out, and it's like, holy shit, you know.
Well, it's saying here that he has Avatar 3 coming out 2025 and Avatar 4 2029. So he does have 2 films coming, but
Right, and you gotta think those two movies alone are probably gonna take up about 2-3 years minimum.
right.
I mean, it's not those are really talking about Curtis doing his animation. That's on a whole different fucking level.
I would
animation.
love to know
That's
from
some
his
serious
mouth.
shit right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to know from James Cameron himself, why did he stop Terminator? Why did he stop doing Terminator? Nobody knows, do they?
Well, I mean, the thing is that sometimes they'll make a series, right? And
Well, it's
first
kind
one or
of
two
like
movies
Ridley
will-
Scott. Ridley Scott made you know the original Aliens, and even when he came back and did I forget which episode it was, but it was another episode. He took the alien thing into a totally different place. It was like it was still aliens, but it was like not the same.
What
it was a
the
different
one-
looking alien. You know.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
well, that's the thing though, is like that's what
I
I said
remember it.
with some movie franchises, the first couple will do good, and then the thrill of it kind of peters off, and then people they're just not the blockbuster hits. Like I said there's been 3 or 4 Terminator movies in the past 20 years, and then none of them really
Star
had it.
Wars is a good example, but the problem with that was because it was different directors.
Well, it's like
Well,
Predator too. Like Predator only had Arnold Schwarzenegger in the first one. Was he in the second one or any other?
Well, I'm talking about the creative people, not the actors.
Well,
Well,
that's-
the creative groups, yeah.
Yeah, but let's
Yeah, I know.
face
They
it, Curtis.
changed too. Predator.
The I think one of the problems with Star Wars is there's such a huge cult following for it that I don't think it doesn't matter who directs it. There's
It's like
always
a-
going to be a large half the group's always going to hate it.
I don't
You know
like
what
how
I'm
they
saying?
changed the fucking names. I
But
don't
they'll
like how
still
they
watch
changed
it.
the names around. When I
The
was a
thing that- the
little
thing that
kid,
got me about
it wasn't Star Wars: A New Hope when I was little. What the fuck? I didn't go to the drive-in to see A New Hope.
So the thing that bothered me about it was when they killed off Luke Skywalker. There was no reason for him to die.
No,
It made no sense to kill him. It was like, why are you killing this guy? You know, he astral projected himself to another place. Is that going to kill him? I mean, seriously, is that what made him die? I mean, he just evaporates at the end of the movie. It's like he just
maybe
kind
he
of
wanted out of it. Maybe he wanted out of it.
I guess I know that Harrison Ford always hated it. He wanted his character to die, the Han Solo.
He wanted-
But
Well,
then
like
you also look at like Jurassic Park. That every one of those was successful.
Yeah,
actually
and
like
look what
the
just
newer-
came out at the end of this month. Look what just came
Actually-
out at the end of this month. Harrison Ford's new movie.
Tomb
Fucking
Raider,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I
Well,
said Tomb
that
Raider.
movie, that series he was in, that's his last movie this month. It just came out.
Yeah, but
It's
look at the
series.
look at the The one he did with, what's his name, about what, 8 years, 10 years ago? With Shia LaBeouf, that one didn't do hardly anything.
So that
Which
gets
one?
answered in the new movie, by the way. There's a spoiler that's out that Shia LaBeouf has been. So the storyline is Shia LaBeouf went to Vietnam and was killed, and this new one has to do with time travel. So this
What are
guy's
you
invented
talking about?
this
What movie are you talking about?
Raiders of the Lost Ark. The new one has to do with time travel.
The
new Raiders of the Lost Ark. Somebody has discovered time travel and is wanting to go back and get Hitler away or something, so that the Nazi regime actually takes over and wins. And he
Oh,
takes,
interesting.
yeah. But anyway, in the storyline,
I know
Shia
what
LaBeouf
this is.
dies in Vietnam, which I was thankful for that because I can't stand that little kid.
But like I said, I think with the whole problem with the Star Wars,
Do it. Just do it.
the whole thing with the Star Wars thing is it's just, I don't think you could ever make the entire franchise happy or the fans happy.
So,
Uh,
okay, this is the Indiana Jones movies, and you're saying that it's called the Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was already done.
That was the first one. I don't know what the new one's called.
Dre went to see the new Indiana Jones today, he said. Was it
What-
good, Dre?
What's it called?
So
What's
Dre,
it
you
called?
need to come on and give us your review. We need a movie review, Dre.
Yeah,
Come on
but
and give us
don't spoil it. I don't want no
spoil it. We don't
spoilers.
care.
Hey,
Spoil-
I did
Spoil it for Tim. Come on the show and spoil it for
No.
Tim.
spoil it for me.
I'll still go watch it. I like Raiders.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna fucking watch it. But
Like, I hate the flack that the new
what is the
Jurassic
name
Park's
of it?
got.
What is the name of it? That's what I want to know.
Just look it up on Google. New Indiana
I'm
Jones
trying
movie.
to.
But like I said, I liked all the Jurassic Parks all the way from the first one to the last one they made. I think they're all been
The
good in their own way.
Dial, the Dial of Destiny.
And I give it to Jurassic Park, the original, 1993. The animation was amazing.
It has
Excuse me.
Mads in it. Mads
That was one of the
Mikkelsen.
very first computer animated videos.
By
or
today's,
movies.
that movie, you can see its age to the newer movies for sure, but it still could hold up to today's movies. But you do see the
send
age.
Dre a link. He's going to come on and ruin
All
it.
right, now is it worth going to see, Dre?
He's coming
That's
in the group.
problem.
He's coming in. Stand
There
by.
you go, Dre. There's the link.
Well, it's still by George Lucas, but I don't think he directs it. No, James Mangold. Who's that? I'm gonna binge watch every fucking Raiders of the Lost Indiana Jones movie. And it has Mads Mikkelsen in it. He's a good actor. I like him as an actor.
What are you
So does
crying about?
everybody die in the end?
No, nobody dies.
So you don't.
I heard
he-
Shia
he's
LaBeouf
not gonna
dies.
die like his last movie.
It's not explained in detail, but he did sign up for either the Korean or possibly could it be the Vietnam War, because what you got to catch on originally when the movie first starts is what year is everything taking place. Unless you are my age, Curtis's age, you figure out it's 1969.
A long
Okay.
time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I'm only 28.
Oh,
Dre.
come
What are you talking
on,
about?
man. Really?
So with that right there, to give you a thing, Indiana Jones is still a professor. He's retiring. And then this girl shows up who is his goddaughter talking about this. Well, I'm not going to spoil. I'm just going to tell you the premise of the movie. The goddaughter shows up talking about this piece of artifact that her dad was obsessed with. Okay, which gives you a common theme of the previous movie with the last, was it the Last Crusade or whatever? How obsessed Indiana Jones' dad was with trying to
Sean
find
Connery.
with the cup of Christ. This is the same type of person that has that passion about this piece and stuff.
Okay.
And the only thing I can tell everybody else, everything is about the Nazis, dude. That's what cracks me up. Even from the first Indiana Jones, I think the only one that didn't have any Nazis in it was the second one, Temple of Doom. All the rest of them, he's dealing with Nazis. I don't know why my camera would not focus tonight. Whatever. But let me probably the TV
It's
behind.
probably because your microphone's in the way, Dre.
Your mic's right there. It's capturing
Yeah.
the mic instead.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
5G.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
and
better.
it's focusing there. But that's what I say. Now you're back to this Nazi theme again. I'm gonna turn that thing off. There we go. But that's what's going on again in this movie, that you have another Nazi antagonist, enemy person trying to change history, trying to find a super weapon.
There
So
was
that's the premise of the whole movie.
There was actually a show, I think, on Amazon called The Man in the Iron Tower or something like that. And what it was actually pretty interesting. So it was on the premise of what would the world be like if Japan and not the Nazis had won the war. And like America literally is split up by the Nazis and the Japanese.
Yeah.
So they have
We'd all
one
be
half of
speaking-
America.
Yeah.
But they
all
go
be
back in
speaking
time, right,
German.
Dre?
It was
Well,
actually an
no, you
interesting
don't.
concept.
You don't actually. Well, I'm not gonna give no spoilers. The movie starts you off back in the late 40s. Germany's losing the war, but Germany is stealing all of the great arts and artifacts of the world for
Right.
themselves. And this is one little scientist guy. I don't know what is going on with my system. Scientist
It's
guy.
capturing the mic right there. Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's something else. But this one guy wants to go back in time to change the results of the war. He has his obsession. Indiana Jones really does not want to have anything to do with this until his goddaughter shows up, and she's a whole different type of character. She's all about the money. So, like I say, you don't really know what she's going to do at any given point in the movie. She has her own little sidekick with her, so you always wondered, are they going to turn on him at any point? What's going to happen? You don't know. So there's a lot of guessing things.
Did
Now,
you
for
like
me-
it though?
I like
Yeah,
it because
is it worth watching?
I'm a fan of the series of the movie, and the reason why I'm a fan of it because I was a fan. I remember back when I first got married, 1984, when the first movie came out.
Yep.
And my wife and
Awesome
I
movie.
wanted to go see it, and back then it actually was sold out. That's when movie theaters only open up for short time of hours.
Yep.
What was the name of that new movie?
Raiders of the
Jones?
Lost Ark was the first one.
Yeah,
The new
what's
one was Destiny.
The Dial
Destiny
of
of Time.
Destiny, something like that. Destiny of Time or Dial of Destiny, something like that.
Dial
But-
of Destiny. Sorry.
Yeah, and so like I say, we had to go see another movie, Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
couldn't go get tickets to see the first one. So
I
like I
love
said-
that movie.
So like I
Cannonball.
said, like I said, I've been there since 1984 watching this thing or trying to watch it. And
Mm-hmm.
I watched it. Now, the one I don't like the most is Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom, because I didn't like the little kid. You know? So I thought the little kid's part was
The Chinese kid.
Yeah,
Chinese
I
kid,
didn't like his part in the movie because it took away from the seriousness of the
Yeah.
plot.
What was
Yeah.
it, was it called? Shortcut or something, or short
Yeah,
round?
made a short round. Short round, I think it was, but it made it as like a joke. It turned it
Yeah.
into a
Right. And then it got a little serious. It got a little serious again with the next one, and then Crystal Skull. But yeah, I'm glad to see it. It did a good job of tying up all the loose ends.
okay.
Did a good job. I tell you that. A lot of the questions, like you said, you asked about his son. Now you got this goddaughter and her father, which he was never in any of the previous movies, but he looks familiar though for some reason. And so,
Okay.
and it even goes back to his original relationships in the first movie. Everything gets tied up in this movie. So there's
Okay.
no need to do another Indiana Jones. He's retired from teaching, and like I say, Harrison Ford is no spring chicken by a long shot.
Yeah. Now let
So
me
the-
know this. Let me know this.
Uh-huh.
Mads Mikkelsen, what was his character like in the movie? Mads Mikkelsen.
I didn't look up who he is. You said Matt.
He's that
Nicholson.
hold on. This is Mads. This is Mads right here. Hold on. He's a good actor. Awesome actor.
It's probably
That's
what I
Matt.
think. Okay, he's the antagonist in the movie.
He's an antagonist. All right.
Yes, he's the antagonist in the movie. Okay,
Okay.
and stuff. So it's a lot of little. There's a lot of little plot twist there. I mean, the American government's got his hands getting dirty, trying to help help one side and end up having to trying to cut ties with them, but that individual helped them out to do something they wanted. So it's like I said, there's a few plot twists. So
Is it Die Roll of Destiny?
Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny, I think is what it is.
I watched Harrison Ford's last movie with 2023, whatever, 53, whatever.
Blade Runner?
Blade Runner.
Yeah,
But he
Blade
got
Runner
killed
2.
off. He got killed off.
Because it wasn't his movie. The movie was about what's his name? The young kid.
Yeah.
It was mainly about him. Harrison Ford came back in that movie just to refresh folks like me who saw the original movie,
right?
To say this kid is doing the same job that Harrison Ford did, and starting to have the same issues Harrison Ford did in the original movie.
He did, and that girl, that robot that he made into a human or whatever with that one microchip, that reminded me of what's the name's character, the girl with that red hair or something back in the first one. She was like a AI or whatever. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just a reflective point of a movie to tie in the original one with this one. Yeah. But like I said, it's if you're an Indiana Jones fan, you'll like the movie. I like the style of the movie. And that's why I said later on when my kids were being born in the late 80s, early 90s, I liked the old computer game, Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah,
because you would, the first one was Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego, and then they had to dumb it down for the American kids like Justin and have one that says Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego, because American kids couldn't figure out anything outside their own city where the hell things are in the world.
I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Yeah, and I thought that was a great game. I thought it was a great way for kids to learn geography and stuff. Find out clues to where things are at in the whole world, even the USA. So I was a big fan of that game. But that game reminded me of Indiana Jones because you always still had those parts of the movie where they show you on a map how they're traveling from one place to another place, just like the computer game did.
Why are we watching the stream?
You can see this. I asked for price. Sorry, can't disclose the price yet, but we'll let you know soon. This model class sits between the Expert, which is what I have, and the Pro V6 Plus with a highly modular build and many exciting new features.
What is this? A drone or underwater thing?
It's a new ROV that's coming out.
Oh, okay. I see one part that says Part 107 study group, and you're talking about what? And you don't want to disclose the information, but you advertise it on the internet?
So this is the new one.
Is this like one of those GoFundMe deals?
No. What are you talking about? GoFundMe.
You never heard of a big scam over in Europe that's how Geeks Vana got his start. He got his start by complaining about how a lot of investors in the UK got scammed by this guy who said he was building this not real great drone, and he just offer everybody's money.
That was on it was kind of like Kickstarter, but the other one.
Yeah, it's just I always call it a GoFundMe deal.
No, wasn't that about the X-Wing, the two?
No. It was a total drone a drone that never came to market.
What that was, Dre, was I was in the 107. That's my 107 group where people are studying for the 107. And then this guy messaged me and it pops up on the bottom. And I was just showing you guys the message because we were talking about the new ROV that's going to come out. There's no real information. And my contact is like, we can't really tell you anything yet, but he told me where it fits in the family of ROVs. And it's above the Expert that I have, but below the Pro model. So.
So it's supposed to fit that mid-range area, huh?
Upper mid-range.
Yeah.
They don't have it on.
I want to see the new Transformers movie too.
I saw that a couple weeks ago. That one is, I go to movies, dude. Movies are my thing, dude. I love going to the movies. That's why I say.
And was that worth watching?
Yes.
And who does it have in it? Does it have Mark Wahlberg?
No, these are all totally pretty much new characters in the movie. Like I say, some of the same original Autobots are there, but then you have the new, what do you call it, Beast Bots or whatever they're called.
What's that?
Well, they were introduced 2 movies back.
Well, those were the dinosaur ones. These are not dinosaurs. These are actual bots that have
No,
adopted.
it's not Dale. It's Curtis. It's a guy named Curtis.
Okay.
He's in China.
Now
Yeah,
you think you think they would have brought Shia back? You know what I mean?
Shia
But-
LaBeouf, though, he went off the deep end, bro, a couple years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
thought he would have came
And
back.
the reason why this movie appeals to a lot of people, even like I hate to pick on you, Justin, but you're the same age as my son. But my son liked it so
Mine
much.
too.
But my son liked it so much. I mean, he's a fan. He grew up on, Autobots and all that kind of stuff, the whole series as a kid growing up. But the music in that one is all the early 90s rap music is in that one. So you start hearing you hear these beats, and you're like, I know that beat. I know,
Yeah, baby.
all this kind of stuff. So yeah, that it takes you back because it's around that time period in that one where things are going on and they have to.
I wonder if they put Boogie Down Productions in there. Did they?
Oh, there's some the Black Sheep's in there and a couple other folks are in there and stuff.
You know, the one that I hate that they ended, they're talking about, Raiders ending their series. The one I hated was the James Bond where they ended his.
Yeah.
It's like they poisoned him and you're going to die from this poison. And then they blew him up just to make sure he was dead. It's like, really?
Well, he set himself up there. He could have got off the rock, but he wanted to make sure the job was going to get done. And he knew him to go back and knock the other
I'm
guy
just saying
off.
they made sure that he died.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They made sure. But like I said, you got introduced to a new 007.
I don't think she's going to take it over. I think they were dropping the series.
You
Yeah,
can
well,
do
yeah,
it just like You can do it like Roger Moore and Sean
they
Connery.
killed off
in the next movie.
Well, I'm just saying that, they handed it off to another person. So the fact, if you make another 007, you expect a new character. I mean, Daniel Craig picked it up from Sean Connery. No, from not him, but from the other guy that did the Timothy Hutton or who's the
Timothy
other guy?
Timothy Hutton.
Pierce Bronson.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierce Bronson. Yeah.
Pierce Bronson was, I think, the last one. So
it's like Roger Moore and Sean Connery. They met up to have dinner, met each other, but
right.
Roger Moore didn't know Sean Connery was coming in to replace him. Didn't know. He was on the film set.
In the first remake of this Daniel Craig series, they introduced him as just being promoted to 007 status. Remember? So that's how they introduced him to that level, that he was just promoted, after he got a certain amount of kills.
Justin, send Bill a link.
The original Q. I like the original.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're a fan of the other Indiana Jones movies, you'll like this one because it ties up all the loose ends of past ones and stuff for the most part. So it's a nice little I would say tribute to the previous movies.
Awesome.
But like I said, it's just 2 hours and some odd change minutes of a chase. It's like all the other Indiana movies. They're running to get somewhere or running to get away from somebody.
I'm waiting for the other one with what's the name? He just came back into acting. He did that Mummies. I'm waiting for that one to come out.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Starts with a B. What's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, he's coming back to do another one?
I'm hoping he does.
You guys know that the next Mission Impossible one comes out next week.
Yeah.
I'll be
there.
That's part one.
Stop doing his own stunts.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of ticked me off, Curtis. That when I saw the trailer today, it said right in the trailer, part one. I'm like, oh man, I hate when they do that crap. They let you know
Fast and Furious.
No, it's just like you say, Fast and the Furious. I didn't know it was going to be that way. It was just the ending was so stupid. You got to finish it. But this Tom Cruise one, even in the trailer, it tells you part one in the trailer, dude. So you're going to have to wait for another couple of years. Like right now, I can't wait to see the next Dune when it comes out. I think September or October timeframe.
Another Dune?
Yeah, the first movie, as I said, it was a part one. So they got to give you the second part to finish it.
Oh, fuck. Man, I didn't even watch Dune, the new one, because I like the original Dune.
The original one was a nice movie. It just my thing was the storyline was great. It just the special effects were not up to that level.
Oh no, they were back then.
And that's the sad part. With the new one, the special effects are awesome. I can say it's
I
a very,
haven't watched it yet. I
oh,
haven't
dude,
watched
you gotta watch that, Tim. You gotta watch it,
Yeah.
dude. It's just it's a cinematic feast for the eyes. Hey, Curtis, you heading out?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go eat.
Okay.
it. See you, Curtis. Take care,
Dude,
bud.
this
I'll be
little
listening. I'll
late.
be listening in the background.
Be a little late to be eating, dude. It's at 8 o'clock.
Well, I had to eat 'cause I was on the show here. I just realized I'm hungry. I'm gonna go have a hot dog.
All right, dude.
Yeah, the thing is the last Fast and the Furious. Me and Dre talked about that like a week ago.
Hey,
It was just way over the top.
Yeah,
it was.
over the
Have it-
top, and have it finished the way it did was just a little bit on the stupid end.
I mean,
Yep.
it was okay for what it was, but yeah, it was just way.
Yeah. But like I say, now I'm a little disappointed about the Mission Impossible because it's gonna, you gotta wait 4 years to watch the whole movie. You're gonna get part one, and you're gonna wait another couple more years down the road to get the next part.
I
And all the-
stopped watching Mission Impossible when he hung off the side of a fucking jet or airplane.
Yeah, that was about the second to the last one. That might even be the last
Yeah,
one.
I
that's
hated
the last
when
one I watched.
I hated when they casted him for Jack Reacher because the
He's not
TV
Jack
show,
Reacher.
the
Yeah.
Jack Reacher TV
Thank you.
show, the actor they chose for the TV show, that's what Jack Reacher was.
The
he
TV
was-
show was mad, bro.
Dude, the
Mad.
TV show, that dude is a fucking mountain. You want to
Yeah.
talk
Are
about?
they coming out with a season 3 of that?
Oh, they should because it did really well in the first two
That-
seasons.
Was awesome. He's built like a rig now. You see him now? Holy crap.
Yeah, that dude is huge. And like I said, and in the show, he was using a Desert Eagle as his main weapon, and the damn thing looked tiny in his hand. Looked like us holding a 9mm.
Yeah, right.
I was like, that's a perfect gun for somebody that size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's,
gotta binge watch Indiana Jones and then get up to it and then go watch the movie.
there's a couple of decent movies supposed to be coming out over the summer and early fall that I'll definitely go see. And like for me, I actually get more enjoyment viewing the stuff in my home theater than going to the
Yeah.
movies. But it's just a time for me and the wife to get out and spend some alone time. So that's the big reason I
Yeah.
go out to the theaters.
I'm waiting for the new well, they said they're coming out this year, the end of this year, G.I. Joe. I'm waiting
Oh,
for the
right.
new one.
Haven't seen any trailers on that yet.
They
I
said
used
they
to
were
like it
coming
when
out, so
there used to be a channel, one of the channels on my cable system. They used to do nothing but trailers. That's the name of the show. It's called
Yeah.
Trailers. And they'll show you like
Mhm.
2 hours worth of movies that will be coming out and stuff. And then
Yeah.
one trailer after another trailer. And then
did
they
you
don't
see the
have-
last G.I. Joe? It was the origin of Snake Eyes. That
that
was
was a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. I didn't care for that one, the Snake Eyes
I like
one.
that.
Well, like I say, you had 2 of them that came out. You got
Yeah.
the one where they showed him as a little kid fighting another guy. They end up being like almost like brothers growing up, getting trained at the same dojo and stuff.
Storm
They-
Shadow.
Right. They go different paths. Then this last one is like they didn't take any cues from that part to extend it to another one. They almost meant like his upbringing was totally different. And I'm like, what's the deal with this?
It was
so
like his soul was coming back in another person's body and stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't know. So like I said, there's some movies that need to be tightened up. So I like it when they tie up all the loose ends on a series because I mean, like I said, Harrison Ford may not be around for the Indiana Jones, especially if they keep letting him
Well,
fly.
and the problem is too is
Yeah.
when those
He
guys
keep crashing planes.
Well, I mean, too, and if you look at people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, these
Yeah.
guys, you could like in the first Expendables movie, if you watch some of the scenes,
Mhm.
like one of the scenes that I could tell you to watch where you could really tell is when he's running down the dock trying to catch the plane.
Mhm.
You can really see that these action movies, these guys just don't have the
Oh, yeah, of course. He got
Yeah,
it
because-
up there, dude.
yeah, and you can tell in a couple scenes in the first Expendables
Well,
that he was having trouble.
Have you seen that Netflix series I told you about, the Fubar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I started
Awesome
watching it,
series.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome series.
you see, he does a little bit, just a little bit of running in that one, dude, and it's almost like
does.
trying to watch an M1 tank out in the field.
Yep. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It just like lumbering along.
Yeah. But it was a good series. I'm
Oh yeah,
waiting for
it's a
second
great
season.
scene. And like I said, I told people, I mean, it's one thing you got Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like the plot about him and his daughter not knowing about each other's lives and stuff. But to me, what made the series was the two other agents, the girl and the
Oh
guy.
yeah,
They
the
were
bigger lady.
hilarious.
Oh, she was funny.
They were hilarious. I watched her stand up, dude. She's funny.
She is funny when
She has a stand up on Netflix, and she's pretty funny, dude.
when she had to pee in that cup. That cracked my ass
Yeah.
up. I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
But
good.
to me, they made it very entertaining. I mean, it still had enough hard edge to the series, but those
Yeah.
two made it entertaining. That made you want to just wait for the next cut joke, man. Especially when she
And
was
I
dick-
must say
when
that
she was dick punching everybody.
Yeah, I must say that he beat Sylvester this time. He actually beat Sylvester this time. Man.
I remember when Sylvester Stallone took a jab at Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think it was Expendables 2.
They
when he
were
meets him in the
always-
church. Yeah, but he
Yeah,
meets
they
him
were
in
always
the,
competing.
he meets him in the church and he goes to leave and Bruce Willis is like, what the fuck's wrong with that dude? And Sylvester Stallone turns and looks at him and says, he wants to be president someday.
Yeah, when he was mayor at the time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what he
they've
was-
always
no.
competed. They always competed throughout their movie.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, so like I say, like I said, these guys are aging. So you're looking at some of these
Mhm.
younger guys. I mean, even Tom Cruise. You look at him. Even this last Mission Impossible, some of the trailers, and you can see the age catching up on him.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
Yeah.
you're looking at some younger guys need to step up and make some of those new movies and stuff.
Yeah. But it's for real for us because we watched these guys when their first role.
Well, like I said, a lot of them are my age. I mean, Tom Cruise is about a year or two younger than me. Like I say, Arnold's got me by about at least 6 or 7 years. So these are people who I grew up going to movies to watch.
Right.
And so on. So like I
Right.
said,
Well,
we've seen them do everything.
We
Like
watched
you guys
them
are-
from their first movie roles all the way up.
Right.
Conan the Barbarian,
Right.
all
Yeah. That's
the
what,
way on up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I heard you guys talking about earlier about what movie? Predator.
Predator.
Like I said,
yeah.
we all of us have been there since the first Predator with Arnold and the rest of the guys, Jesse Ventura and all those guys. I said, dude, I mean, you got to move on to keep the storyline alive. You got to move on with different characters because when you have a fictitious character that's not real, you can always go on something down the road with that. But the real people, the real characters, the real life people, you gotta change them up. I mean, you guys said you went from Arnold to Danny Glover to what was the next one? They tore up the one in the space, not in space, but up in the Arctic with the Savannah Lathan and stuff.
That was the Predator versus Alien, wasn't it?
That was, I think, the first one where they found out there was two species.
Yeah.
You had the alien and the Predator. And I tell you what, that was probably one of the smartest moves of any franchise to combine together. At first, there were two separates. And you got to think aliens had a kind of short shelf life because how many times do you get to go have a lost ship bump into this thing? So so it was kind of nice that now you have the alien, which we know is the super predator, and then somebody gets lucky and kills one of them, and then they get a pat on the head or a souvenir and says, "Great job. We'll see you guys another 10 years, 10, 40 years."
Well, actually, I remember the Predator in the movie gave her a mark on her face because she killed one of the aliens. So it was like a respect thing.
Right.
It was like you were able to kill one, so here you go.
Yeah, you were able to kill one.
It's like a little battle mark.
And it's just like before, I think it's if you kill one of the predators, they gave you one of the historical pistol or something. They gave Danny Glover and that one and stuff. So like I say, I think that was a good move to merge those two franchises. I think there has been some ridiculous one, like the one they did. Was it the last one? What it was? They had all those guys who were all getting court-martial or whatever. That was kind of goofball.
And then they just
the
did that.
Predator one. The Predator.
They just did another Predator one too recently. And I just watched it like a week ago, and it was about a predator showing up back when the Indians were still around. And
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that
That-
me and Sean.
that
told
was
me.
not
That was a
bad.
good one.
it wasn't
like it.
bad, but it was just kind of weird, but it wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
like I say, it almost takes you back to the very beginning again.
Beginning
like
of
I
it.
say, yeah, beginning, because now you have a predator shows up back in the original Finding of America days and stuff, and he's practicing on killing other animals, like he kills the coyote trying to kill a rabbit, and he guts a
Yeah.
snake and all this kind of stuff. But I like that one. But like I say, it showed this girl who was smart. She was watching. She was a skilled hunter
Smart.
herself, and she figured out that helmet was the key and stuff. That without that helmet, he had his vulnerabilities, and basically ended up killing himself. 'Cause
That's
that
the one
helmet-
that Sean told me to watch, and I had to watch it, and that was a good movie. I thought
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like that because you had kind of like a dual storyline where she was trying to prove herself, and then
Right.
she ended up she does prove herself killing this alien.
The only thing
Killing
I
this
don't
predator,
like
I should
about
say.
those movies though is there wasn't never a consistent timeline. It was just like they were all over the place. Like all of a sudden one would take place in China and then one would take place 50 years later in America. And it was just like, seemed like it was
Yeah.
just kind of all over.
Well,
Yeah,
that was the whole thing, that they only showed up after so many years and stuff. Like the first movie, they kept saying only when the seasons got real hot, these things would show up and they would gut a few people and then they would disappear for several more years, come back. And then, like I say, in the second one with Danny Glover, it was a real hot summer. This thing shows up, wipes out some gang members and all this kind of stuff. And then I think after that, you had a couple other stuff. But then the only thing, when they flipped everything else, is when they started transporting people to another planet. Remember all the guys who got transported there? They're supposed to be all these different kind of killers and army people, all this kind of stuff. And they just basically say you bring in the livestock for the hunt,
Yep.
the organized hunt.
I liked it, like with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where that one that he was at the airport and everything. I forget, it was another movie, but he actually broke the chains, and everybody is like, "How can he do that?" And then he went on on the news or something. He was on a strongman contest. He broke like 7 chains just by going like that. And he said, "I did that in the movie. I broke those chains," but nobody believed him. So he showed it on the news. I was like, that mother was strong. He was strong as hell, man.
All right, guys, I'm going to end it because I'm getting tired. So
Get
I
a
hate
little,
to cut it off.
sleepy there, little one. Get a little sleepy.
Little bit.
As my youngest son would say, "I'm weepy, Papa."
Oh, God.
He is about the same age as my oldest, Dred. So yeah.
You get a little
Damn.
weepy there. Gonna get my son said, "Get your little jamoos on."
Jammoos on, yeah. Get your jammies. Get your
So
jammies.
you get my jamoos on. So Justin, you can go get your jamoos on, so you a little weepy there.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. I appreciate
All
you
right,
guys
man.
coming in.
Later.
All right, y'all. Take care. See ya. Later.
Later.
Huh?
Hold on. Stick
Yeah.
around for a minute. So I need to ask
All
you something.
right, man. Here, I'll turn my camera off.
All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all popping in. We'll be back next week. What's up, Chris? Sorry you made it late. But we'll definitely, guys, probably catch you sometime throughout the week and definitely next Saturday. We'll see you guys again next time.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Looking for check, expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, no free me.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
You could try to play, but the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep, only scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When